You really pearled that joint. That's nice. Yeah, he could get up. That could get up. And he was short, too. I'm sorry I'm too black for you, Kyle. Am I the blackest guest you've had here?
No.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
30?
How old are you?
All right. What?
Huh?
I'm 20. I'm about to be 25.
25. You come up to me, it's like, hey, man. And you're like, son of a bitch.
Hey, can I get a cig? But,
every time it starts with like, hey, or hey, man, it's like, what?
Deep inhale. They were nicely tapered off at the end.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah,
is
my
happening?
bad. That's totally my bad.
Holy
I so
shit.
should have warned you.
Ever walk in on your parents having sex? Or if your parents were together, your
No.
mother having sex with anyone? Because it was in my younger years.
No,
Like the initial shock factor of everything.
right.
And it was hell. As soon as it started getting like wet, I'm like, deuces. Because I've had a long date.
And I kind of liked it. Yeah.
Dealing with the screen here.
Oh.
And this way, I don't end up looking like a crackhead again and smoking my screen to get the key.
Now, see, that would be like, look at mine. I don't think there's weed in there, but I don't keep a nickel in mine.
You know what? Now that you say it, a love offering to God does sound like a semen sample. We're gonna have a love offering. You can all excuse to the bathrooms.
Yeah, please.
Leave your samples at the altar.
All
and
those having a
please
love
leave.
offering, please stay in your pews after service.
We'd like to come talk to you.
So
You know,
what I do,
I'm all about more.
when I roll a joint, so that way when you roll with your thumb, see, I do the
Because
triangle.
weed-
I got my fingers like a triangle, and then when you grasp it, and then when you grasp it. It needs more applesauce. Just give it to me. Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. Just never mind.
Don't ask too
never
many
mind.
questions.
You got some money in the drawer? How much you got in there? Give it to me.
I was gonna say, if you got a bad coke habit, money and or applesauce is a good move. That's. I don't know really exactly why. I don't know. Follow my podcast on Twitter at Where Is This Go Po. Follow my podcast on Instagram at Where Is This Going Pod, or follow us on Facebook. But also, you can follow me on everything at _Hunter Miles. And if you're looking for new comedy content,
Yes.
look no further. Actually, look no further, but just wait a bit.
Yeah.
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 Slept with you.
What? Facebook Marketplace, like table.
I've been looking for desks too.
Yeah,
I want to start
desks.
doing more shit at home. Because I'm trying to record more podcasts.
So you don't do it at your house?
No, I go to a studio.
Oh.
Are we on?
Huh?
Are we on?
We're not. I don't think we're
Okay.
recording video yet,
Yeah.
are we? You are recording video?
Just started it.
Oh, let's
Cool.
check our levels on it. I use headphones. I noticed that you don't,
I do
right?
not. No, I let my producer worry about all that.
I like the headphones because it makes me feel like more in tune with what's going on.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It lets you know if you're being heard or not.
Right.
You really pearled that joint. That's nice.
I practiced with oregano.
Smart move. I just practiced by
I didn't have that
watching
much
my
weed.
mom. Yeah, I was gonna say it's a lot easier. Oregano's a lot easier to come by.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I had mounds of it on the table, and I'm just like, I'm gonna learn how to roll.
Right.
You know, I'm
if
fucking
anything,
sick of asking somebody.
So this was after you weren't a child, then?
Yeah.
Or-
No,
okay.
Yeah.
I was
Your story
picturing-
sounds like my wife's story.
I was picturing you at home, like as a 8-year-old kid, just trying to. No, I'm just trying to learn, dude.
Just trying to learn. No,
Like-
I didn't smoke pot until I was like 16 or something. So,
I was about
16.
the same. I was
16.
about the same.
Yeah. When I was younger, I was like hardcore against everything. I was like, no, don't drink, don't smoke. And then I smoked a joint.
Right, of course, yeah. I've never, and then all the cares drifted away. You can do whatever you want, because I'm gonna do this at least. I didn't smoke until like the latter half of my sophomore year. Because it was after 420 because I drove my friend Hippie to school, and because he asked me for a ride because it was 420, and I drove to school and he didn't want to ride with his mom
Right.
to school that day. So he smoked just him on the way to school, and I was so paranoid with how my van smelled because my first car was a van. It was really cool.
Yeah. Was it like a creeper van?
95 Dodge Grand Caravan.
Ooh.
It was real boxy.
So it's not. Okay, so it's boxy.
Yeah,
It's got
we called
the box.
it the mystery machine.
There you go.
Too many adventures in that. But I
But a
was
van's perfect at that time. You can load
Right.
up all the friends.
I literally
like, dude, just
put
get in.
a mattress in there with no like sexual connotations behind it. There was I was a virgin all through high school. I wasn't thinking about getting laid really that much, but we put a mattress in the back against my mother's wishes, and my buddy Eric took it behind like Timbertown in Zealand. There's some like gravel pits where he thought it best to go drifting with a van, and it was fun. Nothing to hold on to though because of the mattress.
Yeah, so you're just like literally like sloshing around.
Yeah, all
Just
the way.
Bam, bam.
Yeah. Some heads were rolled. But when I got to school, I was so paranoid about the weed smell because the car reeked.
Oh, yeah.
And I hadn't been like smoking, and my mom never just chiefed blunts in the car with the windows rolled up.
Was it warm or cold out?
It was 420, so
that-
it was pretty warm.
So it was, okay, yeah, 420, yeah, it's warm. Because the cold makes it smell worse.
Yeah,
As soon as you get inside, it's like,
No, I
And then
think
you're
the heat-
instantly way
the
more
heat
high.
makes it smell worse.
you think
I
the heat?
All right.
I think
about this.
you smell worse when you walk inside somewhere
Yeah, in the cold.
in the cold.
Because-
You're
well,
outside
that's
smoking
because
in the
you had-
cold.
Yeah,
and
and
you go
everything's so
inside,
close.
and you go inside. It's like you
Yeah.
fucking stink.
and everything's so close when you're smoking outside in the
Just
cold.
exactly, because you're like that. You're huddled.
But think about this. Which smells worse, a cold turd or a hot turd?
Hot turd.
Exactly. I think
hot
heat
turd.
makes all the smells come out, and coldness kind of dilutes it.
I mean, it does. It does logically, and for the most part, yeah,
Right.
yeah. But why is it? Where did I get this notion that it's worse in the cold? Because I think you smell worse as soon. Maybe it's just when you come in.
think-
as soon as you come in.
Yeah, I
It's
think
your
it's
person.
you.
It's your fingers.
You. That's a
It's the
very good
fingertip.
point. Yes. Does this rotate this way at all? If not, totally cool.
I don't think so.
You know what? I'll just do this.
And then you can turn this.
Oh, there we go. We're on point now.
Yeah, that right here. You see where the little corduroy thing is in the front? That little circle symbol.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where you got to talk. Into.
Hot.
That's hot. Yeah.
Dope.
Sorry,
All right.
sorry, I'm like reaching.
No,
in
you're
your
good,
space.
dude. I already had the COVID. I'm free.
Free.
I'm living free.
Was that pretty rough? For you?
It wasn't terribly rough, but I definitely understand like why people hate it so much.
Like, don't want to get it.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, nobody wants the flu
no one-
either.
Yeah,
I don't want the flu.
But the
I had
flu-
the flu once, and that shit sucks.
you had the flu only one time.
yeah, only one time. Well, I
That's
can't.
an
I
impressive
can't.
immune system.
Hey, I can't say
You're not a doctor. Is that what you're about to
Yeah.
tell me?
No, I can't say that I have had the flu when I was like younger, like as a kid, because I
Right.
can't remember like if
Of
I had
course.
the flu then. But in my adult years, I guess you could say, like
Yeah.
high school and shit. Yeah, only one time and it was bad. I didn't make it to the bathroom. I puked all over my fucking bedroom floor.
Been there.
And I'm just like running a fever, chills, just like, ugh. I'm like, this must be what the flu is.
There's no other reason. I no, but I lost my smell. I lost my taste for like 2 weeks ish, a week and a half, and it really did make me wonder though, like how many of the COVID deaths were just people who were like, you know what, I don't want to live without this taste of Hidden Valley Ranch.
Right. No
One more
shit.
time, I'm taking myself out. Like
just
I don't
gonna
know
end
how
it
many. Like I understand
I don't
that
wanna find out.
suicide rates went up and COVID death rates went up, and I think they were hand in hand. Some of them, just some of them.
Look at Hunter here working out some material.
I'm trying.
That's one of my only thoughts I came out of COVID with.
Yeah.
Was like, damn, I'm trying to eat these wings. I can't enjoy, but I know my mouth hurts.
Yeah, I have the hurt, but not the fucking
Not
pleasure.
the flavor at all.
Nothing.
None of the. But
Did you get it back though? Like, because some people are.
it's not
like,
full. It's not full
Not
force.
full.
I think it may be like three.
So like,
I'd
what
say like
tastes-
6/8.
Now-
Well, that's still 3/4.
Because I hear people say, "Oh, well, stuff like just tastes different now." Like, I eat my Hidden Valley Ranch and it tastes like a fucking hot turd. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Good callback. Nice loop in. Really, things kind of almost have like a cleaner, not like literally it's cleaner, but it like a disinfectant type of smell or taste to them. Like, and it's very faint
it's
now.
like it's been sanitized for you.
Yeah, which I'm questioning if everything now in my life has been sanitized. That's just what level we're on. Everything got to.
yeah. You fell in that group of that got the COVID. So,
Right.
I mean, hey,
But no, it's definitely a weird feeling. But it's going away more and more. Cigarettes didn't taste the same at first.
yeah, right.
Like whenever I would, when your nose gets a little stuffy and you sniff in, it always smells weird.
Really?
I don't know. I think in the beginning I described it as like almost like a dryer sheet kind of.
Really, that's weird. That's like that's almost worse. Is it?
Oh,
Wouldn't you
yeah.
say it's worse? Like, wouldn't you rather just like not smell?
Right.
Like, just I can't
Almost.
smell shit.
If you're gonna damage it, just take it all away.
Yeah, don't
All or nothing,
fuck
dude.
me up, dude.
All or nothing, bro.
All or nothing. Keep it 100.
Right.
Like,
Keep it 100 with me, senses.
shit, man. I would hate that if everything just started tasting different. Like, I go to eat hot Cheetos and it tastes like cauliflower or something. Like,
I
what
was
the fuck?
Cauliflower with really no distinct taste.
Yeah.
I was hoping that
It's like there's something there, but you
Right.
don't know what it is. Is that water that I'm tasting? Like, if you just eat
it's
lettuce.
just texture. It's just texture. What's this leafy tree-like texture? But when I was hoping that when I went to try something like spicy, that I would still get like some of the spice, but be able to bear it more.
So
I
what
was thinking,
tastes the same? What tastes regular?
basically mostly everything. There's just some minor hints of dryer sheet back in the
Still there.
in the background of my sinuses. I can't say that I have been changed forever.
I have been changed. Thank you, dryer sheet.
Right.
Which brand?
Off-brand.
Off brand.
Yeah, because it's not strong at all, and it's an
So
odd
it's like
one.
great value.
Yeah. Or
You got some
whatever you
great
get at the
value.
dollar store. Honestly, it's DG. It's
DG
DG fresh.
brand. Oh man. Don't get their seasoning either. That Chestnut Hill bullshit, man.
For steaks or what?
But we needed some seasoning for some bullshit one night. I don't know. But we had to go. I was like, I'm just going to run to the dollar store real quick.
Right.
I'm going to grab. Oh, it was cayenne pepper. That's
But-
what I needed.
Okay.
Cayenne pepper, I think. Yep. And I went there and I got it. And it was like just hot, no flavor.
Yeah. See,
There's no flavor.
they're flaking out.
I
Get it?
it was like you. Like
It
now.
was hot.
That's-
no
that-
flavor.
that's must
that
have
was
been-
me on COVID. That was me on COVID, and it wasn't even hot. It was just ow.
Right.
Like it wasn't spicy. It was just this stings.
Ow. The fuck?
But then it made me wonder, like, oh, is that what like spices? So spices do affect the tongue, like
Right.
and feeling, and it's not just a taste thing. Like it tastes hot, but like it
Well,
leaves sensations on your tongue, feeling.
tongue sensations.
I think the strongest strongest muscle
Strongest
in your,
bone.
Perfect. The strongest muscle, I think, in your body is like the tongue, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's what I was. I haven't gotten that far in Jim Jeffries' episode of I don't
Hey,
know.
look
About
that up,
this
Rich.
week. Right? We need the strongest bone. Or damn it, again?
no bone. Yeah, muscle.
Muscle.
Yeah, I was about to say. No, wait. The tongue is a muscle.
Yeah. Flex that muscle.
The strongest bone would probably have to be like, what is it? Your femur?
That is the largest bone.
The
and I think-
largest.
yeah.
But is it the strongest? strongest one might actually be something small.
I would imagine, but the smallest bone in your body, I feel like I'm hogging this mic. Am I too
Is
loud,
your boner?
or is it just my? Am I too loud, or is it just in my headphones?
No, when you're talking straight into it, sounds great.
All right, cool beans. I need you.
I record it low, so that way I have the
You can't-
option to raise it.
exactly. You got
afterwards.
room to work with.
Yes,
Smart.
lots
man.
of headroom.
I need you. What was I saying?
Oh, the strongest bone.
Oh yeah. I don't know if the femur is the strongest bone because my
Right.
sister, like you hear about people breaking their femur, not terribly often, but
So what bone
have.
do you?
My
not
sister
hear?
broke her femur. It like almost in half. It was poking through the skin and shit. Disgust. I wasn't there, thankfully. But
I would not
everyone had
want to
leave
break
my
my femur.
dude. Who? What bone do you want to break?
What
What's
bone
going
do
on?
you wanna
Oh
break?
yeah, I was gonna say the smallest bones in your body are in your ear.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
3
What
of
is
them,
it called?
and I can't remember which one is the smallest. I should have.
But what
been
do they
listening
do?
Better. They
But what
help you hear.
They help you hear, right?
No, I
they're
think
like
it's
they're
like,
like they stick out.
One's
Kinda,
one's a stirrup, or at least it's like I don't know that's the name of it, but it's in a
I just
stirrup
pictured
shape.
your earlobe with a stirrup on.
Yeah, and someone's legs on them. That's what I always picture. I can't picture a stirrup without legs. Is that dirty of me?
No,
I can't tell.
No,
I
I just
need a
thought
reference point.
stirrup. Yeah, I need something there.
Like when I heard it, when
you don't ever use stirrups without
Exactly.
talking about legs.
Exactly. And usually only in like one specific context, in an OBGYN, which neither of us have personally
I just
experienced.
imagined this
Exactly. Why did I bring an empty pack of cigarettes in here?
because you thought there was one left.
I did. I was like, oh, I'm bringing my Lucky in for the recording to make it a good show.
Now, see, if I got one left, I'm just gonna leave it in the car, and then I'm gonna smoke it on the way back.
Well, see, do you abide by the Lucky
The-
superstition?
No, fuck
Yeah,
all that bullshit.
I've
Do you do that though, huh?
yeah, since I started smoking.
yeah.
Yeah.
You always flip one over.
Yeah, one. It used to be 2 when I
2?
was single.
2 when you're single, 1 when you're not mingling.
Because what the other one was for a lucky fuck. And I never, once again, I didn't know the origins of these superstitions, but
Right.
I was like, all right, play by the rules, and it never worked either of them
Yeah.
really. But
Right. You know what I just realized?
que pasó?
I never adjusted.
Oh wow, I'm a tall boy.
There you go.
Mother.
Sweet. Good call, Rich. No.
You're welcome.
No, I didn't tell Rich.
So have you lived here like forever? What's forever?
What?
Have you lived here for a while?
No, dude, I was actually born in Holland Hospital.
Oh, well, same.
So I was born there, and I lived here. I went to Longfellow for elementary, and then I went to East Middle School, and then went to Holland High for like 3 months, and I booked it to across state to live with my pops.
Oh, okay.
So I lived over there. That's where I met my wife. Went to high school, and then I came back like 2015 for work,
Right.
dude. Because there's no work on the other side of the state.
Really? Where you moved around all on the east side, right? Or no?
In Bay City.
Okay, never mind. I'm
No,
thinking
why?
I'm mixing up with Will Wilson.
Oh yeah, he lived down in Detroit. and all that. Yeah,
Moved all around.
Yeah, half
Detroit.
of his band is in Detroit, and the other half's over here.
Yeah, that was super interesting to hear too.
You know,
But I mean, that's
talk
the
about
beauty
coverage.
of that's the beauty of collaboration right now, especially. Were they like that before quarantine?
oh yeah,
Oh, damn.
yeah, they've been like that. They have those guys over there can get like the Detroit shows, and then they can
Right.
get the shows over here. That's why I was like, talk about fucking
Hell yeah.
having your reach spread out.
And and do they also cover their tracks with LLC and tax stuff?
I don't know. That didn't come up
Because
with
that
them.
would be a smart move with
Yeah.
all that travel.
Yeah, for sure. Like when Katie and JJ
Right.
mentioned that, I was like, whoa. Yeah, you can claim your gas on your taxes and shit
Yeah.
and everything as long as you get it all fucking legal beagle.
I was
Just
thinking
go to
about,
LegalZoom.
and it's fun. I was thinking about that, and LegalZoom came up in my Google search, and it's funny that they had mentioned that, or that had come up because I was also thinking about that. I looked into it
So
on my way to the podcast yesterday.
So this is
or
for your
Sunday.
podcast, which is Where Is This Going?
Yes. Where is this going? I was looking into the LL. Oh, I should not share it in case someone decides to steal it because as of 2 days ago, it was still available. So,
Oh, well, when
But
do you
yes.
plan on doing this? Yeah.
whenever I
It's not too terribly
financially
expensive.
can, but yeah, I don't have a lawyer though. Is the issue?
I don't think you need one.
Well,
Not
yeah,
with LegalZoom
very.
behind your back.
Are they a sponsor?
Why did I just become their sponsor?
I was gonna say, are they a sponsor? No. Okay. Because I might have some shit to talk about LegalZoom. I heard. They offered me, I was barely looking into the LLC, and the first deal that they offered me was like a year for like $300. I'm like, that's not a deal,
That's not-
son. And it's basically for like to use their legal stuff, like their
Yeah.
lawyers.
Yeah, they're lawyers.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, I guess $300 to have a lawyer on retainer that I could talk to at any time for a year is probably reasonable.
But I feel like that's the same thing like with TurboTax, and they want to offer me the max
Exactly.
benefits so you can have your tax.
But I don't
analysis
need
by
all
yourself.
that.
I'm like, bitch, I don't need that.
I don't need all that.
Put
Give
my
me the
W-2 in
1040,
there.
bro.
Yeah.
Give me that 1040 easy, and I'm out.
The easy. He said he doesn't
I'm
even
here
go
for the
deluxe.
easy, bro.
It's like TurboTax basic. I want it all free, bitch.
No, I go
Yeah.
H&R Block, son.
You go
and-
H&R Block?
and
that
that's
fucking
my
rip you
mom,
off, dude.
Dude, my mom does my taxes. I don't give a shit. And I ain't married yet. Fuck. We'll get an accountant then. But no, my mom does my taxes on H&R Block. She does our whole family's taxes. And
Dang.
that's also what got my second stimulus here fucked up a little bit. It was
Oh,
it was
really?
backed up a couple
So you're
days.
bitching at your mom like, where's my fucking
No,
stimmy?
No, it's ridiculous because everyone else got theirs on time and mine was the only one backed up. But I Googled it while I was waiting for it, and I saw something with an article with H&R Block mentioned amongst other, I think maybe TurboTax, I don't know.
Right.
But like saying that there was a delay and it was in a H&R Block account and blah, blah, blah. So if you didn't recognize the account that it got deposited to, which I had no clue,
Yeah.
that was why. And then I got my check.
And then you got it. Yep.
So I have received it.
Yeah, that reminds me. Yeah, somebody was
upset.
on my Facebook saying that if you got H&R Block, blah blah blah, the same thing you just said. Yep.
See? So why bring
Mine
it
was
up
TurboTax.
if I just said, no, I'm kidding.
I went through TurboTax. They had the same thing. Well, this wasn't the same issue, but it was a
Right.
fucking delay. And I'm like, why is everybody getting their shit? What the hell, man? What did I do? I just
Did you have that the
worked.
first time or
I
the
guess I
second
worked.
time? What did I do? Work the whole time? Fuck me.
Fuck me, man.
Did I get any benefits for that? No. Okay.
What did I do? Work?
I just tried to keep this economy going while everyone else was sitting at home.
Yeah, no shit.
I know this sounds
Counting
very
Counting them.
capitalistic and rightist
Yeah,
of me.
no shit. Counting that extra money, getting in that unemployment. That shit,
Dude,
I've thought about it.
I was so
like,
upset.
I was like, man, I'm a janitor. I can find another job.
Right. I'm over here busting my ass at 2 men in a truck thinking, you know what? Just through the summer and I can stick it out.
How
And
long
you
did
know
you
what?
last, bro?
Dude, I did the summer. No, I started in March, like right before the week before everything got shut down.
Really?
At 2 men in a fuck. And I lasted September. So I did. Like I made it through the summer. And it was hell. As soon as it started getting like wet and rainy and like the first like inkling of snow, I'm like, deuces.
But
But
were
then
they
there
having
were-
you drive by then?
Oh yeah, I was driving.
Oh, yeah.
I was driving like a month in.
Okay.
So I mean, it was good money, decent tips sometimes.
Sometimes.
The shittiest when they weren't. Like
Yeah.
when there weren't any tips on like a 12-hour job or a 2-day job. Fuck you. What?
Well, yeah. I mean, fuck. Did you not even like a food tip? Like here's some cookies.
But even that is sad.
Well, it is sad.
But unless they made the cookies.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
If they made
baked cookies, actually, I'd prefer a barbecue.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, yeah.
if you're gonna feed, like, give a barbecue.
if you're offering, yes, pulled pork, please.
Ooh, yeah.
But
Ooh.
no,
That's like
people
more like
had
crock pot. That's not. You don't even got to break out the grill
right
for that.
No, I mean, yeah, but
You cook whole
but
pork
that's
on the
also
grill?
yeah. Depending on the day, that could be like a whole day, or depending on the arrangement, that could be like a whole day thing. Like they've been slow cooking that pork.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
were you
they
ready for
planned
this?
on it.
Yeah.
They planned on it.
So, but
Yeah.
did you plan for us? Though?
Well, how about the fact where they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna grill out for you guys and everything, blah blah blah, but it's a short job and then you gotta wait for the food. How do you feel
no.
about that? Do you wanna,
I
like,
actually
wait?
would love that.
You would just wait?
unless they. Okay, here's the thing. I actually would love that, and it'd be totally cool because I'd be unless.
But what if you're like, man, I could be out right now.
Exactly.
I could be
Exactly.
Now
If
I
it's
gotta
like my
fucking
last
wait
job
around.
if it's my last job of the day,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
then I'm like cool. And if it's like early, whatever. But if
Yeah.
it's like 7 p.m. and I'm like, nah, like I got
no, stay.
I got a family,
No,
bro.
no, stay. Take a seat. Take a seat. The dogs are on the grill.
Yeah, and
They're gonna be
out,
done
son.
soon.
Dogs are on the grill and I'm in the truck. Come on, we're going. Because there's always that
One
guy,
man in the truck.
Right, I'll leave you here. There's always that one guy. It's so fucked up. Because there's a myriad of great workers, and for some reason, my first few months as a driver, they just placed me with the shittiest movers.
That's because you
And-
must have been performing good.
So
So they're like,
I know that sounds like it makes sense,
Yeah.
but believe me, not that great.
yeah. Well, who the fuck is 2 men in a fuck getting?
Exactly.
So hey,
I'll tell you, not that great. Like two times I had the same mover show up on the job either drunk
ooh,
or very hungover,
ooh.
and at that point
that.
it's the same.
You gotta fucking You gotta move shit.
And I don't want to smell beer breath and beer sweat all day. It literally smells like tequila dripping off of you.
That's the worst.
And I should know
bro.
because I took 4 shots of tequila regularly at lunch in high school and then went to play basketball in Lifetime. And there was many a freshman who said, yeah, Lifetime. It's a class, basically, it's a gym class with all games all the time. But
So it's just game time.
yeah, and freshmen were like, why does it smell like beer in here? I was like, it's not beer, it's tequila.
Bitch.
Just because I wasn't dunking yet. Well, it was a
I
sick
stepped
layup.
up. You weren't dunking yet. Oh man, I could never dunk.
I can still barely dunk.
I'm white. I can't dunk.
I actually probably can't dunk right now.
Dude. I
haven't
knew
gotten
one
up in a
guy.
minute.
He was like the whitest guy I knew, and he could dunk. It's like he was white, like he was blonde, like blonde,
know-
like white blonde. He was real like Dutch.
Yep, I knew a Blau
His name
camp
was
that
Zach.
was the same.
Zach something.
Shouts out Derek Blaukamp.
Derek Blau.
Yeah, he could get up.
He
That
could
could
get
get up, and he was short too. He could get up, meaning he could jump. I'm sorry, I'm too black for you, Kyle. Am I the blackest guest you've had here?
No, Will would be.
Completely kidding.
Yeah.
But
Not really though. Sorry, I just blew out the mic.
oh, you're fine. But no, yeah, Derek was very fast. He was a great middle school athlete.
Middle
into high
school.
school.
Phased out.
Yeah, I mean,
Life.
life, man.
Dude.
I'm not going to speak on his situation. Love you though. If he's watching, he won't. I'll send him the link though.
Chirp. Chirp.
I need you. How old are you?
I'm 30.
30.
How old are you?
All right. I'm
Huh?
I'm 20. I'm about to be 25.
25?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
All right.
graduated in
I graduated
28 or 2008
20. I got my GED.
in 2008.
Yeah.
2008.
No, actually it was 09.
Oh, nice.
A year late. Oh, yeah. Novanet saved my life.
Hell yeah, dude.
Online, you remember, and then school, you
Yes.
could do the classes on the computer and shit.
Right.
Fucking flying through that. Then my
Hell yeah.
wife, she had the anatomy and physiology textbook, all the notes. She already did the class. There was
Hell
a lot
yeah.
of credits, and I was like, I want to do anatomy.
She had. Oh, wait. She kept the notes
Yeah.
from like a previous semester.
Mm-hmm. So she had the whole
That's a keeper
booklet.
right there,
Oh,
dude.
yeah, dude. That's why we're still
That's-
together. We're
I was-
married
I was
now.
gonna say, that's when you lock her down right
15
there.
years. Dude, I brought that notebook into class. Well, first I asked them, I said, I want to do anatomy and physiology. They looked at me, they're like, why? They're like, you know that's going to be a hard class, right? Like, they
Look
know.
at me. You don't think I could take it?
I was like, yes, I could do it.
I picture you with
Okay.
that beard, just shorter. You don't think I can do it?
It's just like, brother.
Quit fucking around. Give me the class.
Hey, quit fucking around, man. Just give me the class.
I'm just trying to do some shit, bro. I didn't know you were Mexican too. That's awesome. No. Are you?
Just give me a dirty science.
That's
No,
what it-
I am not Mexican. I am fucking white, dude.
Yeah, I see. I see. I could pass for slightly Hispanic. I've been mistaken as.
No, you can't. The
I've been
face.
mistaken as Cuban.
Cuban?
No,
Cigar.
I think it was mostly a joke.
Cigarro.
Not from me. Other people told me. Maybe Dominican with my curly hair. I'm not gonna take my hat off right now.
No.
I was just gonna do it.
Don't.
I was just gonna do it to fuck with continuity the whole time.
Yeah.
Until we put the headphones on.
No, you should take the hat off, keep the headphones on, and put the hat over the headphones.
That's what. Wait, no.
Yeah.
No, that looks fucked up. I think I've seen Bobby Lee do that on a podcast.
Why would you do that?
Bobby Lee's fucking weird. So
Yeah, he is
that
fucking
explains
weird.
that. I love Bobby Lee. I love all those that podcast community of comedians.
Yeah.
It's my favorite to listen to.
Right. Sometimes I just need some like scary shit though. So
I
just be
understand.
listening to,
I do
that and
have-
be like, yeah, that's cool. It's creepy.
I do have my favorite murderer on there as well, which is
my
still
favorite murderer. That sounds is a woman narrate that?
2 women. Lauren Kilgariff and I can't remember the other one.
How was I able to guess that by the title?
I don't know. That is interesting because maybe it sounds like a feminine title
I guess
because it used favorite. And it's my favorite.
it's my favorite.
I know. Oh, that's my favorite. Yeah, you know. Ooh, that one's my favorite.
That one right there. That's my favorite
That
one.
murder, that's my favorite murder.
I don't know, girl.
Maybe it is a feminine name. Who's
Maybe.
to say?
We'd have to have,
Feminist?
yeah, right. March.
March? A feminist
With
march.
them.
I like the hats.
Do you?
Fan of the hats.
The hats.
Gotta say.
What's the hats like?
The hats? You
Yeah.
haven't seen the
No.
the
Feminist hats?
the pussy hats.
No. What?
You are unaware? Yes. Dude, this is so old. I can't show you through my cracked screen, but you could literally just Google pussy hats and you will know
Rich,
exactly.
Rich, Google pussy hats
This
on
is
my computer over here.
2016. This is 2016 pussy
2016
hat. Right
pussy
after
hat.
Trump was elected, it was a whoa.
That's just because we're fucking with the computer.
But right after Trump was elected, it was the Women's March in 2016. Yeah.
Pussy hats. Is this it?
Yeah, right there. Pink pussy hats.
Oh, yeah, it's right there. The fuck? So they're all
type
wearing-
in Women's March 2016 right there. Stop
Women's-
wearing those pussy hat to women's marches.
Women's March.
To my girlfriend, I'm sorry I'm saying pussy so much.
Pussy.
She doesn't like the word.
Shouldn't like pussy?
I mean, I understand.
I guess. Most women don't like cunt.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
That's
I mean,
bad.
I think
no.
yeah, images. There we go. See, power to the pussy too. I like
Wow.
that one. Can you go to
Holy
that one
crap.
with the fist up?
Eventually, we're going to
Hell
upgrade
yeah.
and have this on the screen, too.
I know, but power to the
yeah.
pussy, bro.
Wow, dude. They're fucking fisting it.
Yeah, but see, look at all those hats. I mean, I'm not sure I'm with the appropriation because I mean that's
the power back.
because that's a black fist fight. The power held by a white woman.
With a cross on the end.
Well, the cross on the end.
oh,
is
that's
to
the
denote the
this-
feminine.
The
yeah.
feminine, yep.
But
It's
amen.
like an upside down cross.
Amen, brother. That guy, the guy though doesn't have a pink pussy hat. He just has some kind of
Oh, yeah. He's some
pink,
kind of like, what would you call those
it
things that
looks
you
like
could
a
like.
castle. But yeah, I don't know what those
You know those
collapsibles.
Yeah,
or
the
whatever.
collapsibles. Is that what it is?
I just made that phrase up. So
Boom.
maybe.
Hey,
It kind
Rich,
of looks like a connect.
connects.
Yeah,
thing. Yeah,
yeah.
Type in
That's what it looks
collapsible. Type in collapsible. Let's see what comes up for
Just the
collapsible.
phrase. We'll see if it works. Yep, you guessed.
Collapsed lung. Collapse.
Try.
a ball.
Wait, put ABALL.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Collapsible.
Nope.
Oh, we got bowls.
It's bowls.
bowls, bro.
That does sound better though. Collapsibles.
Collapsible. Yeah, I guess.
I think we should
We
get
should
into
make like a pot bowl. That's
we
like
should get
that.
into marketing.
Collapsible.
I think I'm coming up with great names right now.
Yeah.
No, that's just
Collapsible.
collapsible. Oh, just do collapsible ball.
Collapsible ball. There you go. Yeah,
We're almost there.
we're getting there. Eventually.
Yep.
That's
Boom.
exactly it.
What's it called? Hoberman sphere.
Hoberman
That's what it's
sphere.
called.
A Hober.
Who would have thought?
You guys want to play with my Hoberman sphere?
No one, not one child ever called that a Hoberman sphere. Nor did they ever hear that.
They said, "Look at this."
Exactly. My son, exactly. Look at this. I'd pull it apart and he'd get in it and I'd go, haha. And I'd try to close it a little bit on him and he'd kind of freak out. But no, he would love it. It was a good time. That sounded worse now that I
that thing.
think back on it.
That's
But
good shit. Collapsible.
collapsible would have been a better word
Just
than
fucking
I
weird
mean,
ball.
Shout out Hoberman though.
Maybe I was too
Great
simple.
fun for kids all through the 2000s
Yeah.
into the 2020s.
2000s shit, probably even earlier than that.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, man.
Well,
It's kind of like a Connects piece thing.
yeah, exactly.
That's great. I didn't fucking get into Connects though much.
I didn't. I had a set, but I didn't really fuck with it that much. My son kind of got into them, but not really. He just had them at They have them at the
It's too many fucking
kids
pieces,
museum,
dude.
The Children's Museum in Grand Rapids has it,
Oh yeah,
I think, or we were at a different
that's a good
museum.
one. That's a good one.
But yeah,
you can spend some time up in there.
yeah, we did. Thankfully, I had a friend too who
I
was.
couldn't get the bubble thing to fucking. Did you get it?
No, I didn't even try.
It's like so they got this bubble thing there.
I haven't tried since I was in preschool.
It's got a huge. Really, you didn't go in it when you were there
no,
with your kid?
with my son. No,
No?
I was too busy getting recognized, son.
Sign
You tell
here,
me. You tell me your story.
sign
I'll tell you
here.
mine.
Shit. No, they got this bubble thing there where you can like stand inside of it, and then it's got a big ass ring, and you got to pull the lever down and try to put the bubble all the way over you. And I could only get it to like maybe my waist. There was a dude there though; he was nailing it with his son.
How tall was he?
Not that tall.
Okay, see, that's why.
Yeah, you think so? Well, I'm not that tall, and it
Well-
wouldn't work for me.
Was he taller or shorter than you?
He's probably about the same height. I don't consider myself tall.
I know, but that's from a self-centered point of view. You know, you gotta look at how other people might see it.
Yeah, I mean that's very true.
I'm just saying, expand your worldview. But
Wow.
no, I haven't tried that since I was a little kid. When I went there with my son, and this is just a small, short story that makes me sound way more conceited than I actually am, I promise. And I think I just told this last week on my podcast. But I'll make it short. Anyways, I was doing it. I was at the arts and crafts table cutting up shit. This little girl walks over and she's kind of just playing around with the arts and crafts shit at the table too. And her dad walks over and picks her up and kind of goes, "Hope she's not bothering you." And we're like, "No, she's fine. She's just playing." And he was like, "All right, didn't want her to bother the funniest person in Grand Rapids." I was like, "What?" He was like, "Oh, I was at the show." Because it was during the funniest person in Grand Rapids contest
Okay,
last
right.
year that I had won the fan vote for.
Right.
But just saying, I didn't bring anyone but my girlfriend. And
Hey.
there was a bunch of people who brought people. And
Dude,
I
it's
still
fucking
won the
hard.
fan
That's
vote.
what you rely on, man.
Dude, yeah, fuck them.
It's hard to get fucking people to come out.
Yeah, believe me.
Dude,
I
believe me.
I invited a bunch of people to that show, and I'm like, hey, me moving forward depends on you. And my girlfriend was the only one who came up. Anyways, still move forward. Fuck all y'all.
Fuck
But-
y'all.
I'm kidding. I still need your support because I don't know if the competition's
social
coming
media
back.
means more than anything right now.
Exactly.
So drop a like, please.
And watch my podcast.
Please.
Tell your friends.
For more than fucking 30 seconds. Give me that
That's
view.
please.
Give me that
please
view.
give me a full view.
Don't you hate watching the analytics and then you just see it go?
Yeah, yeah. I was like, what do I do the rest of this podcast for?
Like,
it's
how I
great
feel
content, but who?
But
unless you full Rogan clip it, like no one.
Right.
It feels like a lot of people don't see the rest.
Yeah, well, it's you get your audio downloads though.
Yeah,
And
especially
that's
And
what and, when I
that's
get
what
an
I'm being
audio
told.
download, they're probably listening to the whole thing, at least most of it.
Are you privy to those analytics as well, or no? To see where they drop out in audio.
No, I can't see that.
Likewise, who's your
Libsyn.
Libsyn? I was starting to look through there, but then I went to Spreaker.
Spreaker?
Yeah, I've been.
I don't think that's the one on any of the ones
I've
I
been
looked
fucking
up.
with Spreaker for a bit.
Spreaker.
Spreaker.
They should just
Spreaker.
rename it.
It's like
Sphincter.
yeah.
Sphincter.
Perfect. It's speaker with an R. But
Yeah.
it's been good to me.
Spreaker.
Yeah.
All right.
So look us up on Spreaker. That's where is this going? Question mark.
We need a fucking ting on
That's
the
it.
soundboard, Rich. We need a fucking ting. We gotta
Give me a ting.
fucking write that down, Rich.
Perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
One more
You can
time.
just do
1, 2, 3.
Ting.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Clip
man.
it.
Yeah, we don't even. Yeah, we'll just use that as the fucking ting sound now. It'll just be Sir Richard just ting.
You just got to be paying attention.
Yeah. Don't be falling asleep over there.
Oh yeah. Sir Richard, you're a pretty cool guy.
I try to be.
Appreciate it. My producer's pretty cool. Jake, shout out to Jake Kalmink at the Stooge, where I record
Stooge.
my podcast. Hit her up if you're trying to record
Do
any audio of, well, mostly music.
We can video too.
Well, yeah. Dude, dope video. And
Yeah.
every week we kind of resituate stuff and always on point.
Yeah,
Like,
I
Jake's a
noticed. I
great-
noticed how it kind of looks different.
For
Like,
for
it's
me,
not-
for me, it's always on point. I don't care what it looks like to you guys. Until I hear feedback,
keeping it 100.
I'm doing what I do or what they do because, yeah, Jake and Jim, shout out to them. They've been helping me out a lot in the Stooge, and Devron coming in to film with his. When you see a real high quality camera, that's because Devron's in the studio, which is hopefully now every other week.
Yeah.
People got
and
kids and
It's a
shit.
nice camera though.
Yeah.
And then you put that right on your guests too.
Yeah, exactly. It was on me for a little bit, but that's just because I was showing up earlier.
Right.
And y'all got to catch up.
Yeah.
And which leads me to my next point. I am so sorry about being late today. I
thought it was by Van Ralphie Farms.
and I was so adamant about being on time, and then I was like, oh, I got it because it's right off the highway. I have a little time to stop at the gas station, and then I was like, oh fuck, because all I saw when I opened it was just Van Ralphie, and I was like, got it.
Oh, God.
I saw 16 Van Ralphie, perfect.
Is it Van Ralphie or Van Ralt? I've heard it called.
What do you say? Are you not
I
Dutch?
say, I say
don't
Van
know.
Ralphie.
I assume every white person around here is Dutch.
No.
You don't know.
I do. I assume it's the same. Especially when you hear, like, I was working with a guy, his last name, Telgenhoff. I'm like, oh, God.
Anything Hoff.
You're so fucking Dutch, dude. And he fucking wouldn't spend anything. I'm like, all you fucking Dutch are like fucking penny pinchers. Like
why are you so stereotypical, bro?
like if I had a fucking delivery in Holland, I'd be like, we ain't getting a tip.
oh, dude. I'm so glad that I didn't, like, I applied at the 2 Men in a fucking Holland first.
2 men in a Holland? Yeah, no.
I did not get that job, and I'm so happy that
Hell
I got
yeah.
moved to, like, EGR in Rockford
Oh,
Homes.
hell yeah.
Thank
There
you.
Go. There you go.
Thank you. That's
Yeah, there
that's
ain't no
God
Dutch
at work.
fucks out there. No, man.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's God and a poor background check at work.
But boy, wait a minute. You got a poor background check?
Yeah, because I had it was my driving background, and I had
What's on your record, son?
my license was suspended in 2015.
8 counties.
No. I am legally not licensed to drive in
I can drive in the UP, but not
these
down here.
continental United States. But
I can drive in Puerto Rico.
But in 2015, my license got suspended for a possession of marijuana charge in 2014.
Really?
So I don't know
Is
if
there a
it's
license suspended for that?
Dude, yeah. So for drug charges, at least then, it was mandatory that your license was also suspended.
That's so fucked.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
No sense. Like, how am I
At
gonna get to
all.
work now?
Right. Okay, so for a little bit, your license is suspended, and then it's restricted,
Right.
and then you pay to get it all the way back.
Right. You gotta
Like-
pay them fines.
But can I
buddy.
just chill on this restricted? No, you're gonna have to pay
Can I
us.
just chill out here? Like, I'm good with this.
Like,
I can bike everywhere
I don't.
else.
You're right. I don't do much.
I don't do much.
I could just go to work, and that's cool.
I fucking play video games.
Right. I
and-
wish if it was
you know.
now, I'd be pretty cool. I'd be pretty fine. Like if I
Right.
had a restricted license now, I would just have my girlfriend drive me around. So I guess,
Yeah,
really
right.
just be in a relationship,
Exactly.
and you can do whatever you want. No, I'm
It
kidding.
has its advantages. You know?
Be in a relationship, and you can give a fuck about a license.
right.
You got a
don't need
girlfriend,
one.
dude.
You got a girlfriend, bro. You know.
Fuck a car. I got a girlfriend.
Fuck a car. Yeah, she drive me around, homie.
Fuck a job. I got a girlfriend, dude.
We all know people like that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and it's just so fucking annoying.
Especially around here.
and it
Like,
really sucks when you were like boys before, and
Yeah.
then they're like that, and then you're like, I still kind of have to be friends with you.
But how do I
then-
do that with no respect for you anymore?
Exactly, it's hard.
Yeah.
So then they only start showing up for like parties.
Yeah.
and then you're like,
Where it's acceptable for them to kind of be around.
yeah, because
It's like,
everybody's
but you're still
there.
mooching off me. What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
You only came around to mooch.
Every
now.
time you come up to me, it's like, hey man, and you're like, son of a bitch.
Hey, can I get a cig? But
Every time it starts with like, hey, or hey man, it's like, what?
deep inhale. How am
Yeah.
I dealing with this?
Yeah. And so you start going, it's yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Slap with you.
What? Well, you think I can get a cigarette?
Dude, that was my neighbor. Okay.
Oh,
These people have moved out now.
Thank God.
So I can actually kind of freely talk about them. But there was just a whole bunch of like yelling and screaming coming from this house at all times. And it was really funny when
oh, that's
like
bad.
when I wasn't at work because I had COVID and shit. So I was off work for 2 weeks.
It was like cops every night. You're
Dude,
like, yeah.
it was mad interesting. It was way more interesting when we first got there.
You should have chronicled it.
I should have written about it more. That's what I'll say. I should have written about it more. Because some of it did have to be documented.
Oh shit! Hell
No,
yeah.
but there was like a brother and sister that were just arguing all the time, screaming at each other, and they're white trash, so they're like screaming, "Cunt ass motherfucker, bitch, you bitch," and they're white trash, so there's
Yeah.
you bitch ass nigga, and I
You
was
bitch
like-
ass nigga.
and I was like, why? And
Why?
no one here is black. I don't. You can't even tell that I am. What are you doing? And there is this
That's
one.
gotta be hilarious where you just hear them saying
And
that,
I'm
dude,
like-
and you're just like,
I look around. There's like one black kid in the car going, I don't know, but there's always like screaming from the outside into the indoors, like between the door slam, like
Oh,
right
yeah.
before the door slams, you hear. And then crying as people leave. And one instance, it was that exact thing. It was a young, the younger brother, yelling and screaming, "That's why I don't stay here," blah, blah, blah. I don't know. And slams the door, starts crying. Oh, yeah. Also, their dog, every time that door slams,
Oh.
their pit bull is now roaming the streets.
gotta
How
get the
many-
fuck out of here.
How
Gotta
many
get the fuck
times?
out of here.
How many times I've seen them pull off angrily in their car, their hoopty, pull off angrily in their car where the trunk does not latch down, and
Oh yeah, it's a hoopty
it's
right
just
there.
it always is bouncing. But
Oh man, you got the trunk rattle without the system.
to return 2 minutes later with the dog just to drop it off real quick and then leave angrily again.
Oh man.
But this one instance, the young kid comes out screaming and crying, and he's like sobbing, and I'm just out there smoking a cigarette, going, "This is interesting."
Damn.
And I'm just on my phone, and he goes, "Excuse me, sir," and I was like, "He can't be talking to me.
Right. Like, oh, fuck.
Excuse me, sir. Because I ignored him.
Oh, you always try.
Right, yeah.
You got to.
And I go, yeah. He goes, you got a cigarette I can get by chance? I was like, nah, I don't. Full pack in my pocket. And
Oh, yeah.
I knew that going into the, excuse me, sir. And I was like, I'm gonna have to lie to him.
Yeah.
Because that
Well, how old is
that
this
shit's
dude?
too creepy. No, he's old enough, but that shit's creepy.
Creepy,
Dude.
yeah.
Don't
Yeah. Hey, man.
don't scream and then come crying to me. You always do this shit, man.
Yeah, dude.
Because I was also, I think that same thing happened to me. I was on my back. I was on my back. I'm pointing over here, like it was at my old house. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say earlier. Sorry, this is why my podcast is called "Where Is This Going?"
Yeah.
Not only is it about young artists' journeys, but it's also because
We don't know where it's going.
ramble.
Yeah. It's the same.
But I asked how long you'd lived here because I used to live literally just a block over.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
15th and Maple, or 15th and between Maple and Pine.
Oh, okay.
Any Jew.
You live in that big old blue one?
No. Right next door.
Right
I
next
think
door to the blue one?
maybe. I can't remember
Yeah.
what color it was. It
Getting
was
closer to Sammy's Market.
that color. No, okay, then no. I think.
No, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. No.
but
It's closer, though.
There
than
was
here, technically.
yeah. There was a house though that was ghettos. I'm
Yeah, you didn't
Veering-
you didn't live above the laundromat, right?
no. I'm veering way too far now. But I was on my back porch at my current home.
I want to know what the guy said to you after you said no. What did
he
say?
just said, okay. I do his impression perfectly because this isn't the first time I've heard him crying.
right.
I was on my back
Right.
porch smoking a bowl, like listening to a podcast,
Right.
like on my phone. So I didn't have headphones in. It was playing, and this happens a lot.
This is fucking research, people.
This happens a lot. I do this often. No, I need you. So this kid comes out just screaming on the phone with his girlfriend. Apparently, I don't know. And for a second, and then I'm smoking weed, so I cough, as I do.
Right. And then they know you're there.
Yeah, and so he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't even see you were over here," because he was like on a screaming match with his
Right.
girlfriend, and he's like, "I didn't even see you here, man. I'm sorry. I don't be screaming like that usually. Lie. It's just I'm trying to get my girl a job, and she's trying to do anything else, man." I was like, "Hey, man, I know what you mean."
As you're putting
I have no clue what he means, but I'm like, yeah, I know what you mean. He's like, yeah, you got a cigarette I can get? Nah. I was like, why? No. Anytime he sees me, he asks for a cigarette. And then he came up to the house, not my house, the old house that he lived in, because they moved out months ago. 2 days ago. I see him walking up the street as I'm pulling in from work. I'm like, get off our street. And he starts yelling for his aunt at the old house. I'm like, oh, now all of this makes sense, because I was like, how do they continue to live in this home
and come here.
and they treat it like shit? It's
Right.
because, they had family that was giving it to them, and then they had enough.
Right.
Like, it was not only had the whole neighborhood had enough of their shit, their own family was like, all right, get the fuck out.
the fuck out of here.
I can't help you anymore.
No.
But he had come up to her house just to ask for a cigarette, and then he was on his way. That kid's addicted, dude. I hate to see what he does out in the streets for a cigarette, for real, though. One could only assume. And I'm sorry if my story was anticlimactic for most.
That was very anticlimactic.
I'm sure.
Honestly, it was.
This kid will suck a dick for a cigarette, though. I
yeah,
tell you what.
well,
And I'm
shit.
I'm
for a
just
cigarette too.
I'm just happy.
That's not even crack.
Well, see, that's with a house over his head. And that's what he was just asking me for a cigarette, and I said no, and he was like, "All right, at least I still got this house I can go to." And now that he's homeless, probably, at least he's got his aunt.
At least.
I hate to see what it comes to.
Well, that's what.
Yeah,
sucks
at least
about,
it's not crack.
At
Because
least
crack
it's not
sucks.
crack.
I can
But-
tell from firsthand experience, crack sucks.
Yeah, that's something you don't want to get addicted to.
I lied. Crack is awesome. A crack addiction sucks.
Yes.
That's what I
See,
I
I've
should
done
clarify.
I've done cocaine, and that's as far as I went.
Yeah.
I wasn't going.
Smart move. I mean,
You know, I did.
yeah.
You know, and we were like, I was fucking selling weed at the time and shit.
oh yeah. Then you
And
can.
I was in high school working at fucking Wendy's, dude. Like,
oh hell yeah,
like,
dude.
dude, I made more money off weed than Wendy's.
Working.
I
Oh,
did.
definitely.
I did.
Living in a small town, you're destined, especially making connections through those. Just even a bullshit job like Wendy's.
Fuck yeah.
But
The whole crew partied together.
exactly, that was like McDonald's for me, man. I worked. That's still the date. I think my longest job.
McDonald's.
Excuse me.
Dude, I still remember the time where we fucking hotboxed the outside shed and came in, and my boy Scooter froze up on fucking till, and he had some lady rang up for $112, and it was just a single number 1 with a large Coke. I'm standing over on grill, like, what's going on, Scott? He's not fucking talking. And I'm like, what's going on, dude? He's like, I don't know what happened.
I can imagine just staring at the screen like, no, ma'am, I understand this can't be right. I don't.
He just wasn't talking to the screen. She's like, am I good? Am I good to go? And then, you know, my other boy Kevin comes over. He like starts fucking with it all and shit because all I did was grill. That's all. Every time I came in, it was Kyle grill because that's all I thought I could do.
Ma'am, are you playing with a card? Are you paying with a card? All right, that's perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Come again.
I get $100 tip tonight because you know fucking $17 for a goddamn meal from Wendy's because it's so fucking expensive if you get a meal.
Right. You wouldn't even think honestly, wouldn't even think twice about it. If I saw a $112 charge at Wendy's on my card, I'd be like, I probably got stoned.
How many nuggets did I eat?
How many nuggets? How many orders of nuggets is $112? Rich, can you do the math?
Can you do it?
But also to have a
I think
friend
that's
named
about 1,000 nuggets.
damn near close.
Damn near close. I think so.
But also to have a friend named Scooter, you would imagine that's exactly what would happen to a friend named Scooter. No, I had a buddy named Scooter, and he completely got stoned and froze up on the register.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah. What?
It's kind of like your buddy fucking, what was his name, Hippie?
Hippie, yeah.
You're like, yeah.
I drove a kid named Hippie to my
stoned before class. Like, we're talking 7 in the morning here.
Exactly.
He's like,
and then by lunchtime, my car still reeks to the point where I'm so paranoid. I text my mom. I'm like, did somebody smoke in my car last night? Because my mom smokes weed.
Yeah.
At the time, and now, but
yeah. Yeah, you don't change, man. You
Right.
don't just stop.
but I was like, did someone smoke weed in my car last night because it reeks? She was like, no. I was like, well, it must have been a skunk or something because it smells bad in here. Because I didn't want her to think I had smoked weed because I didn't
Right.
at the time. And then I started smoking weed, and she got super suspicious then.
Yeah,
Started
right.
drug testing me and shit. I'm like, you
Really?
smoke weed? What are we doing here? Who are we fooling?
What's going on? Like, I was exposed to this.
But then what happens? I get a
fucking
catch a possession charge my senior year. I'm like,
Get
okay.
your fucking license restricted.
Smart move, Mom.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Kind of fucked my life up.
What kind of rotation are we expecting here on these drug tests? We bringing those back?
Yeah.
Are we bringing those back? Here.
Needless to say, you
Roll
should have
that
kept those
fucker
up.
up.
Oh, dude, you don't want to see me roll a joint.
You want
I'll
me to
try
roll
though.
it?
You can.
I'll roll it. I want to see your grinder.
I was gonna say though, like I said earlier,
Benji.
this
is heavy.
Yeah, I got it as a Christmas gift.
This is heavy
actually.
duty.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
pretty
kinda
nice. It's pretty nice. You're gonna wanna. It's hard when you first get a hold of it. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, you understand the issue already.
Yeah, I got it.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
But-
fucking got a small ring around there. I don't know if you can see that, Rich, but it's got that small ring right there.
Call it the O ring. You know.
Yeah, the O ring.
I don't know.
Not the kind of ring that you put in a pussy. Oops.
Nope. 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 Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Cock ring. Okay.
Come-
But when you were rolling a joint earlier, I was saying I had learned from my mom how to roll joints. From
that's-
watching my mom.
Wow,
And-
wrap around to the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that.
Wow.
Trail back, dude. We find ourselves.
We found it.
But she would always roll like a little bit pregnant
Oh,
bitches.
yeah. Right.
But like it would be nice because they were like finely tapered off at the end. Not like a fine taper, but like they were nicely tapered off at the end.
What the
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
just
my
happened?
bad. That's totally my bad. I
Holy
so
shit.
should have warned you. All right, so for those of you
Wow.
who don't know, there
Or
is
did
a
not see
nickel.
that.
There's a nickel in my grinder, and I always
What
keep
the
a nickel in my grinder, as every traditional stoner, maybe would
Not obviously, 'cause-
would advise, because it helps get the keef off of the screen here
Does it?
to get into your catch.
I did not know that because for the longest
At least that's
time,
what it's been told to me. And
the-
a nickel because no ridges. Sorry.
So it keeps it again off what?
It helps knock the keef off of this screen here.
Oh.
And this way, I don't end up looking like a crackhead again and smoking my screen to get the key.
Now, see, that would be like, look at mine. I don't think there's weed in there, but I don't
Okay.
keep a nickel in mine.
This is a Canistar? Hell yeah, dude. You don't. Well, obviously, most people don't. I mean, yeah,
Well,
I
you
think
said, like,
actually most
any
people
true
don't.
stoners. So
Yeah, and I say
it's
true
getting kind of
stoners
plugged.
like.
It's getting kind of. Do you think so or no? You think it's still good?
Well, I mean, how's your?
That's the first grinder I've ever gotten. I've always just scissor cut.
Oh
everything.
yeah,
I
can
always
tell
thought.
because of how hard that was to open.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, how's your?
Oh, I've scraped some.
how's
out
your
of there.
keef collection though overall? How
Overall, it's doing all
your
right.
keef yield?
My
What's your
keef yield-
keef
my,
yield like?
My yield is a little scraped on one side.
That's
but
pretty decent though. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like you're having a problem catching keef. I have that there to catch more.
So
you know,
what I do,
I'm all about more.
when I roll a joint to pearl it, I
Okay.
always leave a little dip in the middle.
Okay.
So that way, when you roll with your thumb, see, I do the
Because
triangle.
weed tends to gather there.
Yes, so I do the triangle. I got my fingers like a triangle,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you grasp it like that, and then when you roll it,
grasp it.
firmly grasp, and then when you roll up and down, that weed's gonna spread out
Right.
over that middle, and you want to leave just that little gap in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you paying attention, kids?
And you leave that little gap in the middle, and that's what helps you pearl it
Right.
and make it a straight
Dude.
joint.
Yeah, and you make
Now-
perfect joints.
Now, sometimes I do leave it pregnant, but
Wiz Khalifa tried to teach me in a video once, but
Wiz Khalifa
He
ain't got
didn't
shit on
succeed.
me.
well, he does have a
Except
brand.
except for blunts, because
And-
I don't roll blunts.
Well, he
But
doesn't.
this
He doesn't
challenge
smoke
him-
blunts.
He doesn't. He
No.
only joints.
Only joints.
Oh, I want to
He's
enter
ve-
a rolling
he's
competition.
very
with Wiz
adamant.
Khalifa.
You could have, or not Wiz Khalifa, or I think maybe Wiz or Waka had a. I think Waka was a blunt
Is
roller.
it Waka?
It was a
I
blunt
don't know.
rolling
I know
competition.
Wiz Khalifa, and that would be fun.
I think a blunt
But
rolling
I don't know Waka.
competition was held for Waka Flocka to be his.
I
can't
couldn't
remember.
do blunts.
I couldn't remember. Hey, Rich,
Now, if you got
love you,
blunt
man.
papers,
I wish I had blunt wraps. My name is Blunter. It was like that on Twitter for many years. And
Blunter Miles.
yes, exactly. But Rich, can you search rapper holds blunt rolling contest for me? I just want to see who that was. I'm so interested, and for the life of me, I won't remember. I'm almost positive Waka.
What was it?
Rapper holds blunt rolling contest,
Holds. He likes.
not in images.
It might just show the dude.
I don't think
Snoop Dogg.
no,
That's who
right
you
there,
would
right there.
expect.
Waka Flocka's personal blunt roller interviews.
Oh.
That's what it was. Oh, and Snoop, he did too. Nice.
I would imagine Snoop would have at one time.
Yep, Snoop Dogg is salaried a marijuana blunt roller
Full
on staff.
time. Full time blunt roller.
Of course.
Bro.
You
yeah, I
got to.
remember that.
But that was back in 2014. That's the one I'm thinking of, I think. Because I almost entered for it because I was purling. Let me tell you.
But yeah, that little gap in the middle, just like it's just a little dip in the middle.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll try it next time. Bro, you know you're going to go home and you're gonna try it. And then you're going to be like,
Go
yeah.
home. Dude, if I had papers, I'd go to my car. No, don't give me a paper. Then I'll have to do it. Fuck you.
Yep. There's one.
Boom.
It's for the road. It's for the road. Yeah, dude. So the nickel thing, though.
Yes.
So that's
And you know what?
That's interesting. I did not
could-
know that.
It could totally be conspiracy.
It could.
Because
It
I
could.
don't know science.
You just like the flipping the cigarette thing.
Exactly.
Could all be
well,
superstition.
that's just superstition. This is just like
This is like
supposed to be science,
yeah.
but it's
Yeah, trust the science.
anything
bro.
but. It's
Trust
anything.
the science.
It's science with stoners. So, I mean, but also the same science that brought you gravity bongs.
Yes.
Maybe not.
What's the biggest?
Maybe not the
gravity
exact
bong?
same.
What's the
science.
biggest gravity bong that you've ever hit off of?
I haven't done like a water cooler, although that
We had to use a bathtub for
prolific.
my buddies. It was like 6 foot tall.
That's unnecessary.
I know I couldn't clear it.
Well, no one can.
Oh.
A 7 foot tall man could not clear a
The one
6
that
foot tall
owned
bong.
it, Kevin, he could.
Well,
He could
it,
clear
it
that.
was rigged.
And there was
And
well, okay, he couldn't clear it.
Okay, then
He could not
I
clear it,
rest
but
my
it
case.
was like 90%. You know, there's
But
like some little bit
in
of smoke.
one.
Yeah.
in one toke.
Yeah,
Impressive.
it was very
How
impressive.
milky? How milky we talking? How thick is this?
It
smoke?
wasn't yellow smoke.
Okay.
Because you
okay.
can get it. You know,
Yeah,
remember
I mean,
when you
that's
get
too-
it and
that's-
it's like yellowish
that's
looking?
That's too milky. That's when the milk has gone bad.
Yeah, you know you're coughing.
Yellow milk is spoiled.
You know you're
and that's
coughing.
what that is.
You know you're
That's
fucking
full of
coughing off
flavor.
that. We made it like because we made one out of like just like a 2-liter, and then we like taped a Wonder Bread bag around it. So you know you got the loaf of bread, right?
Now
so
I'm
it's
so
really long.
confused. Yeah.
All right, so yeah,
I
you got the
guess.
top of the 2-liter.
Okay, no, I got you. I got you.
And then you draw.
did you
it
even
through.
did you do just like a bowl or what?
Yeah, on the top
Like
of the 2-liter.
like a bong bowl or? Oh wait, now I'm confused again.
Okay, so we got the top of the 2-liter. We would cut it in half, and we'd keep
Yeah.
the top.
Keep the
We
top.
cut it in half, like probably 3/4 of the way down. Leave the bottom, dispose of it. We would put tin foil in the top where you'd pour in the spout where you'd pour the pop out, and then make a bowl out of that.
Okay.
And then we'd tape the Wonder Bread bag around the bottom of it,
Yeah.
so we had a nice seal. Shove all the Wonder Bag into the 2-liter. And then you'd put weed in the bowl, and you'd light the lighter, and then you'd draw it down with the bag.
Oh, so with no water. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, no
I was
water.
thinking water.
There's no water.
That's impressive.
So we draw it down with the bag, and you got to go all the way that length of that whole bag, and then you just take the little tinfoil piece out and just hit
That's
it through
nice.
there.
You know what? I might.
So it's a gravity bong without water.
That is impressive. Right now.
The water is just to make it a smoother hit.
Yeah, exactly. And during quarantine, at home for 2 weeks, it was really fun. That I got to revert back to high school smoking habits, and I was like, "All right, let's make a grav bong, babe." And we had 2-liter. It took me like I went through 4 2-liters. It was sad, but I got the perfect grav bong. A 2-liter and a 1-liter, like a Sprite bottle.
Right.
1-liter, because those are like
They're like weird shaped.
yeah, it could be any Coke product. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
On
they're
brand. Any Jew. We cut like we got a hole. We maneuvered a hole in the top of the cap, and then put a bong bowl in that. So we stuck the stem of the bong bowl down. that
Oh,
hole.
into the cap.
Yeah, but I had made it just barely big enough for the bong bowl to go through.
Right.
Like the stem.
Yeah.
So then the bong bowl was basically the plug as well.
Right.
And it never leaves that. But, so yeah, pretty decent grav bong.
Yeah.
I got
Grav
way too
bong.
in depth with that. Sorry.
Grab bong.
Grav bong. Grav bong. All alone in the world
With a little grab bong. Dude, what would be the other end?
That sounded like a decent. Why am I handing it like that? That
I
sounded
don't
like a
know.
decent harmony to me. I couldn't tell completely.
Little grab bong.
Might have
Grab
been-
bong.
Might have just been the same.
Grab bong.
All alone in the world with
A little grab bong.
No,
The
I
end,
think
the
I think
ending is
same-
flat, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Anyways,
Can you sing?
I'm not a music major. Not anymore. I started smoking cigarettes after I got out of rehab and
Should've just went to
longer
metal.
a singer career. I mean, nah.
Yeah, I mean, no.
My heart's just not there.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I mean, I grew up going to some like local metal shows, which was fun. Like, especially at Wostock, that was cool. I don't know if you ever went. Oh no, you weren't here in high school. That's
Oh,
right.
No,
But like West Side,
dipped out.
West Side would have like local high school bands like play, and the high school scene was actually pretty good here, and like
Was it?
high school and up.
Was it a lot of like metalcore? With,
There
like,
isn't a
whiny
lot, but
vocals.
not so much. Well,
That's
there's like
where I
three
don't
or-
like it. I
three
don't
or
like the
four like local
whiny-
bands, but there was a lot of like screamers and I don't know musical terms.
Right.
No. But a lot of it was the scene I was in was more folky and just rock, like kind of classic rock ish. But
Like AC/DC.
and it's also not my scene. I don't know why I'm saying this. Like Bruce Springsteen, Tom Petty.
yeah.
Yeah. It's Calm Link. It's all of their bands.
Did you get into like Gorillas and stuff?
Yeah, I got into Gorillaz like middle school.
Was that when that came out, Rich? Was it like a middle
Feel
school?
Good?
Well, for Rich, you're like 4 years older, so I don't know.
4 years older than who?
I think I was in 9th grade when that came out. I think.
So that would be middle school for me. That would be like fucking elementary. For
Yeah.
you,
It was,
bro.
it was definitely elementary.
Yeah. It's fucking little young guy over there.
Elementary.
Little
My
young
dear
hunter.
Watson. But
I hate it.
I don't even remember where we were. I need
No,
you.
where's this going?
It doesn't matter. I have
So
to
what got
keep
you into
reminding
wanting to do a
myself.
podcast, dude?
Um,
So what brought that?
I
what were you like? I'm gonna fucking do this. Like I'm gonna. Did you know these people in the studio? Like and you're just like, I
yes.
have an opportunity.
Like I said, like back in high school, like when I was going to Wostock, the only reason I went there was because my high school, my best friend Jake Calmink was in a band for like ever. In high school it was the Fever Haze, or no, in high school it was the Overeaters.
Where's your phone?
Right here
Can you set it on the floor?
on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I heard like a slight. I
It
think
was a
I heard.
vibration.
I think I heard it before. You might have been getting like a text or something.
Possibly.
Anyways,
Welcome. But no, so Jake, my producer now, was always a real close friend and in the music scene and went to school for audio engineering and has a degree in that and makes money doing that.
right.
It's Jake's career.
Right.
But I fell in love with podcasts and stand-up comedy first, but podcasts in my search for stand-up comedy, more
Right.
stand-up comedy.
Right. You don't always have time to like watch stuff.
Exactly.
That's, you can get your specials, your comedy, your stand-up specials and
And
stuff,
albums and stuff
and
like
albums,
that.
but just hearing from comics.
exactly, and wanting to know them more. Like Mark Maron, who's obviously like one of the Podfathers, like that got it like mainstream.
Okay.
Like him and Rogan, and
Right.
I can't remember. There was one other one
Rogan. Rogan had the other one on. He was like
Yeah.
the first podcast dude.
Right.
I'm drawing a blank on his name too.
Yeah. But like Mark Maron was my favorite podcast to listen to, and then
I haven't listened to his, so that would be so,
WTF with Mark Maron, so good, so great.
Is it
Like,
strictly comedy or is it like
no, and that's the thing. Like he had an interview with Obama. Like I think it was right before he went out of office.
Oh, yeah.
super cool. But like he has actors, comedians, musicians, like Jack White.
Are they like longer ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're a little bit over an hour.
At least an hour.
Yeah,
I like at least
he does
an
a little
hour.
bit of a rant in the beginning too.
Yeah, that's fine, but I
yeah.
like at least like an hour
Exactly.
of conversation. When it's like, like 30 minutes, it kind of just feels like you're rushed or
Exactly.
shortchanged.
And all the content's like quick edited, even if it's like
yeah.
kind of good conversation.
That's why I was saying earlier, like I feel like when you're listening audio, you're listening to more of the whole thing.
Exactly. But when I started listening to Mark Maron, I started listening because I saw all of these stand-up comedians and comedic actors, like SNL cast members that I had really admired from
Right.
my love of stand-up comedy and comedy in general. And I started listening to their stories and how basically their journeys to where they were, whether it be stand-up or sketch comedy. And for stand-up, I mean, and sketch, but for stand up, it kind of awakened in me like this is real. Like it showed me the path and that it was achievable and like that it would take a long time, but if now that I knew what I needed to do, like go to an open mic and just
When was your
basic
first open
things
mic?
like that. May of or late April of 2019. Yeah,
Okay.
at Louis in Kalamazoo.
And you were hosting shows before the pandemic and during when
Yeah.
you were still allowed to have shows. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good.
I started hosting, I want to say it was over a year ago now because I've been seeing more Facebook posts from it. But yeah, so it was, I want to say it was like last winter I started the show at Parrots. I can't remember. Or last fall.
So you started it or started hosting it?
I started it.
So you started it up at Parrots.
Yeah,
You
I
said,
went
we're
to-
going to do a comedy night.
Yeah, I went to the owner and said, there's no
And what nights are those normally?
Thursday.
Thursdays at what time?
Thursdays at time fluctuates now because
Between
they couldn't be at 9 p.m. now
right.
because going into February,
Previous it was at least 8.
yeah, it was between 8 and 9.
Right.
But
It's a comedy show.
exactly, exactly.
Come on.
And now if I wanted to bring it back, like in February, it would have to be at like 7:00 in order. 7:30 because I have to understand how comedians work.
Right.
So
Right. Yeah.
7:30 is a decent time
Yeah.
to start a comedy show.
Well,
and
when-
or to tell people we're starting a comedy show. Show starts at 8, and then we got a 2-hour show.
Right.
Or we usually don't go that long, but we could. But
It leaves you fluctuate.
yeah, if
Or,
we
you're flexible.
if we do an 8:00 show starts right at 8, then we're fine.
Are they 10-minute
Maybe.
sets, 15-minute sets?
For open mics, 7-minute sets.
7.
Showcases are usually like 10, 15.
10, 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But that's at Parrots right here in Holland.
Yep. Parrots right on River 231 South River.
Right. So you decided you went there, you're like, let's start this, open mic thing up, and they're like, okay, we're gonna give you the go ahead, and you're like, all right, now I gotta host this thing.
Right. No, I was bartending there for a bit. I had been working the door for a while, for I don't know, like 6-7 months. Not even. I was working the door for a summer basically, and then got asked if I wanted to bartend because I had bartending experience after that summer, and worked at a golf course for a while. It was
Oh yeah.
pretty good for tips.
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah.
mean, a golf course.
Think about who I was gonna say. Think about who
rich white guys.
exactly. old rich white
Old
guys.
rich white guys.
Except for around here, a lot of them are Dutch.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Now, maybe they tip, but maybe not the best.
yeah, not the best tippers. But anyway, I was DJing and bartending there, and people had been trying to approach the owner about like a karaoke night or something, and I just texted him, I think, or no, I just talked to him in person after a shift, and was like, hey, would you be interested in hosting or in me hosting? Because I had to come to him with a plan.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to have it all laid out. Like,
And I'd already been
can't look like, well, we'll come up with this as we
Right.
go.
And I had already been kind of asking around to comedians, like, would you guys be interested in, coming out to Holland? Because
For sure.
that's a tough pitch to a
Yeah.
lot. But would you be interested in coming out to Holland and helping me out?
When I booked
with
a metal
performers?
show at Park Theater, I had the whole fucking show booked when I went to him. I said, here it is. Here's the bill. This is
Right.
what it would be. You want to have it. You want to have it packaged. You want
Right.
to be like, I can
Now,
do
if,
this.
now, if you approach me about a show, okay, then I want to hear what you have to say. Then I can try to wrangle what I can do because I don't know what you're asking for.
Right.
But like, if I'm coming to you with like, hey, I think this would be a great venue for a place, then obviously I want to have all my shit together. But yeah, and I started it. while still working like weekends, DJing there, which was decent money. I mean, the comedy show wasn't making me a lot of money at all, but
Right. Well,
DJing was decent, and free drinks
hey,
at both.
how
of
are
them.
you?
So
Hell yeah.
hell yeah, that's really what the pay was
Get
good
your
for.
drink tickets. Yeah.
I'll take it. I'm a performer. Thank you.
I need this for inspiration, creativity.
Excuse me, I'm an artist. sir, that'll be $3.88. Excuse me, I'm an artist.
You're jangling your tip jar. Excuse me.
Excuse me,
I'm an artist.
you pay me.
This quality product I'm giving you.
It is nice to be paid for your art, though. That is.
It is.
I mean, that's what we're all aiming towards. So I encourage people to pay others for their art if you appreciate it,
No, you
or
should.
even if you don't,
or donate.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, I know like some bands and stuff, you know, they even just say, you know, donations, you know, whatever you're willing to pay.
yeah, whatever you could do.
You know, like I got the CDs, I got T-shirts.
Right.
But, you know, it's a donation base. You know?
Right.
So how shicey are you going to be?
Exactly. I don't got any merch, so it's all donations. What up?
It's all donations. Yeah. Well,
I'm working on if I could just monetize the meme that had been floating around on Facebook of my face.
Yeah.
I got that on a T-shirt for my mom from my buddy Carl.
Did you?
Yeah.
That blew up for a little bit.
Yeah, it was
That
nice.
Pretty funny.
I was basking in the glory
I would be too.
for those like next 2 weeks of open mics.
Yeah. And it wasn't like a fucking dirt picture of you too that
No,
went viral.
dude, that's
It was
why.
like, you
Shout
know,
out to
that's why-
Devron Thomas, also our videographer.
That's why you could get behind it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you could be like, all right.
yeah,
It's
that's
not
a good
you just
picture.
like, hey.
Exactly.
And it's like
I look
you-
decent. I look cool.
Somebody like photoshopped your tooth out or something.
I make smoking look cool.
Yeah. You did. Yeah.
I always do. I don't know what you're talking about.
We both do. I gotta piss really quick.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm gonna piss. You gotta piss? Anybody gonna piss?
No, I'm good.
I'm good. You from around here, Rich?
Not really.
Nice.
I'm from Marcellus. I was born in Three Rivers.
Oh, nice. Down south.
Yep. And then my mom moved all of us up here when I was like 16 up to Muskegon. And then I slowly worked my way down to Holland.
Huh. I have one friend down in, well, actually one in Marcellus and one in Three Rivers.
Nice.
Zach Arnold, well, he wasn't originally from Marcellus. He's from Grand Haven. But his wife, Kristen, also I don't think is from Marcellus. Anyways, my buddy Dylan is from Three Rivers. Young kid, pretty cool. Pretty small towns.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then, how'd you like Muskegon?
I hated it. Yeah. Like, my first year going to school, I was like the second white kid there.
Which high school did you go to?
I didn't really go to high school. I went to M-Tech there on Apple.
Oh, okay.
And every day, like after my first week
Oh,
there,
yeah.
I would get jumped every day.
Dude, I would imagine there wouldn't be any white kids at the online school in Muskegon for some reason. Because all of them are trying to act the rightest they can.
Yep. After that first year, I started skipping school after getting jumped for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
And
you got two choices. I'm either gonna get my shit together and go to a bigger population. That doesn't sound good.
yeah. Yeah, my mom moved us out to Oak Ridge after the first year.
So-
That was a little bit better, but
Is that further north?
it's east.
East.
Because you know how it's pretty much you go down Apple, you go east on Apple, you'll hit Orchard View territory.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking
and then
of Orchard View.
after that is Oak Ridge.
Okay.
Yep.
I had a couple friends at Orchard View.
I
know-
know you.
You know Zach Dutcher by chance?
That sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
There's a
That
couple
sounds
Dutcher,
familiar from Facebook.
couple Dutcher brothers, I believe.
Dutcher. Is he Dutch?
No,
No.
it's just his last name.
Damn, that would have made it funny.
Actually, I don't think he is. Actually, he's pretty blonde and stuff. He probably is.
Right. Now, I would
No, I
say
don't
like if you were like born in Holland, your parents were from Holland and everything, then you have more of a chance of being Dutch. But see, my parents weren't from Holland.
Really?
So they're from like fucking like Harrison, and my dad was actually born in Pennsylvania.
Ew.
Yeah.
No. Wait, anywhere near Philadelphia? Or
Oh, dude, I don't know the
Pittsburgh.
actual town.
if not, it's not
I just know
cool.
it's-
If
he
it's
just
like-
always says Pennsylvania.
if
He
it's-
never
oh,
actually says the town.
That's why. It's like
Yeah.
Western Pennsylvania or
It's like
Central
some
Pennsylvania.
bullshit part of Pennsylvania.
No, I'm from like bumfuck.
There's actually
Pennsylvania.
lots
You
of like
would-
forest and stuff out there, though.
Yeah, and there's weird accents.
You like nature, bro?
Yeah, I dig nature.
You dig it?
I dig it.
You
I was
dig
gonna
it?
go to school in Marquette for a bit. I was gonna
Michigan
go to
Tech?
college. No, I was gonna go to Northern
Or no, Marquette. Okay, never mind. It's not. Oh, Northern. Northern what?
Northern
just
Michigan,
Northern Michigan.
University.
That's it? UMU?
NMU.
Or NMU.
Yeah.
Wow, what a
M&Ms.
fucking idiot. UMU?
Yeah, and I got a scholarship there.
UMU,
so-
what's that abbreviation for? I see another one. around.
UMU?
UWU. What is that?
University. Oh wait.
I'm talking about abbreviations now on the internet.
Oh,
You ever get
oh,
behind?
ooh. I don't even know if it's
What is that?
I don't even know if it's
Is
an
it abbreviation or is it just ooh?
Hey, you know what? This is something
Bro,
I
you seen it too? That's
Yes,
weird.
No, so often, and I want to say it's anime related. I've
It
seen it
is.
on Facebook
Is it?
and Twitter.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yes.
Rich. I knew you would know. Please enlighten me. I saw your face and I was like, you know what? I have a feeling this guy could make me ooh. Can you tell me what the ooh eyes is?
What is it?
It's just like, you know how the girls would go rar.
Okay.
It's like a scene
It's
thing.
like RAR XD.
Yeah.
In 2021.
Yeah.
What is now?
I mean,
it's
but it
ooh.
was in 2020. But yeah. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. It's one of those things.
It doesn't go away. But it sounds.
I don't think it's
anime.
fully caught steam yet, though.
Is it not anime?
I think we're seeing the beginning of ooh.
No, yeah, definitely. I'm seeing
the beginning.
I'm seeing more people catch on to it because I saw someone had posted on Facebook. Can someone edit this with like in a comment on one of their pictures? Can someone edit this with the ooh eyes or whatever?
Oh,
yes,
ooh
that right there.
Oh,
And
okay.
And
All
then
right.
on Twitter, I saw
Damn, we gotta upgrade this shit.
I
so we
saw
get this on
someone
the screen.
ask basically for the same thing, and then under that, someone replied, "What's uwu?"
Okay. All right. Yeah. All you gotta do is Google UWU, and you'll
Yeah.
see what we're.
And I
looking
just keep saying uwu,
at. ooh.
and I don't know what I'm saying,
It sounded fucking correct. That's what I'm
but
saying.
it's really just a
I'm
face.
I'm loving it. I'm loving
I
it.
actually see it now. It's just a face.
Yeah, it's a face.
It's pretty much a.
Oh, you
anime
didn't see it
face.
at first?
I'm an
You didn't
idiot,
see the
dude.
face?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's why they
completely
have.
didn't realize.
That's why they have to put the two blush dots there, so you know it's
yeah,
a face. and you
exactly.
still missed it,
And no, it was the blush dots that made me realize it.
dude. How many signals did your girlfriend throw at you before you knew she wanted to date you?
It was the blush dots that made me realize it.
You were like, oh, yeah, you wanna?
No, we met on Tinder. I think it was pretty
Did you
clear
really?
at what we were trying.
Are you
to
a
get
Tinder
to.
relationship?
Yeah.
See, me and
We're
my
thriving.
Me and my wife are a MySpace relationship.
That's basically Tinder in the dark age.
She liked my band page, and I was like, yo.
I reference it the dark. Yo,
I was like, yo, she knows you, like my buddy, and I was like, you should bring her over sometime.
hey, you know this chick?
Yeah.
Bring her over.
Bring her over, man.
MySpace is
Hey,
the
hey,
dark
Tony,
age.
take out the garbage.
MySpace is the dark age because that's when RuneScape was most popular too.
Oh, right. I
So,
didn't play that shit.
Medieval
No.
times. The
Did
dark
you play
ages. Yes.
You
in,
did?
like
You
fifth
got all
grade.
Rooney?
I got it. I played it in elementary.
Like
No, I'm kidding. Elementary school.
elementary.
Who says that?
Elementary.
Josh Potter.
Did you say that, Sir Richard?
What elementary?
Yeah.
No,
No.
I only-
How about library?
Library.
library.
You got. You just.
you say library?
You don't.
library?
No.
Or library?
You just don't got like February. Like you just don't have to.
February?
You don't have to worry about it. You just
Hold on,
go,
hold on,
you just
just
go
like
through it, not focusing on
January, February. I say February.
Yeah, I know
don't
what you say, but you got to look at.
It's all about how you deliver.
It sounded like a Sebastian Maniscalco quote. But
I know what you say.
Well, you're not saying it. But yeah, no, I think if you just don't focus on the extra R's, you don't struggle with them. Like if you just, okay, I learned that they were there in like high school,
Right.
maybe late,
Yeah.
but I was like actually spelling this out. But if you don't worry about them, it's not hard.
Mm-hmm.
But so do you say library?
Library. No, I say with the R.
Yeah, see?
Library.
Like I said, when you don't think about it too, when you just go, all right, let me just do it natural.
Library.
Let me do it natural.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me hold on. I can do this natural, like unnaturally natural.
Let me do it natural, dude.
Library.
Yeah, see?
No, I don't say library.
Yeah.
No.
See,
But I
idiots
do say February. I don't say February.
Well, that's understandable,
Fucking-
I guess.
Hey,
Whatever.
you say it.
February.
It sounds weird.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying not to think about it, you know?
He says, yeah, I know.
I just don't struggle
Yeah.
through it. I know it
February.
sounds weird, but I just don't struggle through it. February. I don't know. Now you're making me think about it too much.
Hey, man. Hey, you want to play a game?
Oh, gold.
Do you want
What?
to play a game?
What kind of game? Oh.
No, dude. Rich. This game is going to be
Sorry,
voice. It's called Voice Me Over. And we got some some cool music. We get to jam out for a minute.
Oh, yeah. I just like these bongos, man. Give me more hand drums.
So I named this Voice Me Over. Kind of building off something we did with JJ and Katie. I don't know if you've seen that part of it, but
I don't think so yet.
all right. So, like Japanese films and like
Yes.
you get the drift already, right?
Right.
It's
like
called
you can,
Voice Me Over.
you can either have subbed, you can have the subbed version, or
Yeah.
the dubbed version.
or the dubbed version.
And we're going to do the dubbed version.
we're gonna do the dubbed version.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, but no, those always have like American accents. So are these
So,
going to
yeah,
be Japanese?
yeah, See, I thought it would be funny doing the Japanese, but Rich last time said we should just do American or whatever we decided to do, which was good. It was funny. So no, the idea.
It just sounds more problematic. I
So-
got to be honest.
Yeah, no, the idea is that you're going to mouth shit, and then I'm going to speak for you.
Oh,
Okay. And then I will take a turn mouthing something, and then you will speak for me.
Okay, so it's like bad lip reading.
Yeah, like a
Gotcha.
bad lip reading, but we're gonna just gonna talk shit about each other.
Okay. I like this.
I have no idea what the fuck to say.
All right. You let me know when to start.
Yeah. No, Rich, you can hit us with a little background music. So who wants to start? Would you like to start mouthing or you want me to stop?
I'll start mouthing.
Okay. Late at night, I like to cuddle with a pillow and blankie and suck my own penis. All right, I'll go now. Like I said, I have no idea what to say.
Beautiful. All right, cool.
All right, ready.
Where could I possibly open my pussy? Wait. Yeah, I said that. Wait, no. I can actually do that anywhere I want because I'm a man. That's right. And wait, I'm a man with a pussy. But this beard, how? I enjoy it. I do enjoy my beard. Yeah. Oh, other words. I like that. Man, I like this track. Who is this?
That was good. That was some royalty-free music.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, then don't even shout it out.
I can hook you up.
I
I can hook you up. You just pay.
No,
You just
we,
pay for it.
oh no, we get originals only.
Oh.
You want me to go again?
Yeah. Once, when I was a boy, I walked in on my mother. She was naked, and I kind of liked it.
It almost hit you close to home. I said almost.
You want me to go now?
Yeah, go ahead. Where do you get off in my asshole when I'm not looking? I would really like to be present and awake when you're doing that for me. And you know what? I would like to return the favor. And you know what? If you're down for it, let's touch each other too. But like awake, you know? When you were younger, did you ever
What?
did you ever walk in on your parents having sex? Or if your parents were together, your
No.
mother having sex with anyone? Because it was in my younger years.
No, I did not walk in on it, but I heard it, and it severely pissed me off.
But hey, you're probably smarter.
But it wasn't
than
my
I am.
mom and dad. It was my mom and like her new boyfriend or whatever.
Right, same.
Yeah, and
It
he
was
was like
my
a
mom
gorilla,
and-
dude. He was like fucking so
Are
hairy.
you trying to say he's black? Oh,
No.
okay.
No, he was like so hairy, dude. This guy.
Sorry,
No.
my mom fucks black guys, and that's my only point of reference.
Like a gorilla, you think it's black. I'm thinking hair.
That makes me racist, I think. My bad. I think that was projection.
Yeah, dude. Like this guy had so much hair, like back hair up the ass, like it was creeping.
That's actually
out.
way more like closer to my white side of the family. You're describing my grandfather.
Oh my god, dude, it's so bad. And he'd be like, "Yo, you want to play some basketball?" And then like
Ew.
nowadays, all I can think of is like Along Came Polly, where he like smashes into his face. It's like all the hair. Oh,
Dude, I played
and he was worse than that, dude.
I played with a kid like that in high school. Super hairy, super sweaty. And I think it was because he was on some kind of growth hormone and
Just
he
imagine-
wasn't telling people. But it
imagine him now.
was dude, no, he's gross. I'm sure. No, I'm kidding. He was a super smart kid. He's successful. Fuck him.
He's got back hair. It doesn't matter. He's
Exactly,
successful
dude.
now.
Yeah. You know what? Someone will love him for it. You know
Someone
what?
will.
Someone will shave it for him.
I
That's
mean,
what's
if Hugh
happening right now.
Hefner had how many fucking playmates?
Dude, I do look at my grandfather and I love him, but dear Lord, it makes me afraid for my future. Like I don't grow hair
Did
like
you ever
that,
look at your
but he is, like so
like with your
hairy.
girlfriend and stuff? You look at like her mom and like dad and be like, "That's my future."
Oh, yeah, it looks decent. Yeah, I can deal with that.
You gotta analyze.
Yeah.
you have to. Like,
Yeah,
who
her
doesn't?
parents are great.
Who doesn't do that? Like, not just
Right.
you personally. I'm just
Well,
saying,
yeah.
like, who doesn't do that?
You
Like,
have to.
You have to
You
look
have
at
to
the
be
parents,
like,
and
unless
be
they're
like,
adopted, you're like, is this the
and not like
future?
a creepy way.
Yeah.
but you have to be like,
But unless you're creepy
how are
with
they
it,
aging?
You can. I mean, I'm not king shaming. Just
Like as
don't put that
a
on me,
woman,
Ricky
as a
Bobby.
woman, if the theory's true about every other generation fucking balds or whatever, you could be like, is his dad balding? Okay, he's balding, so that means he probably won't bald.
what I look for is twins. Are there
Twins
Are there
in the-
twins in this family?
Oh, because you think you might have twins.
Yeah.
Right.
My sister had twins, so she took the bullet for my whole generation. So I don't care anymore.
But does that come from the woman's side or the man's side? for
I don't give a
twins?
fuck. I don't gotta worry about it. That's what
Man.
I'm looking at. No, I don't. Don't try to ruin my.
Let's fucking chromosome this shit.
Don't ruin my logic with questions.
Sir Richard?
I don't know, but I do know.
Type in, does the male or female determine twins?
I want to say female because I've always been hearing it from my mom's side.
I want to say that too.
So
I
you're
honestly
right
don't
or whatever.
know.
But
I honestly don't know.
in that case, I haven't seen any twins in her family. So yeah,
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah, fuck y'all.
actually, I may be wrong. But it would be if it quote unquote skips a
Fucking-
generation,
What?
then it would be her parents' generation that has supposed to have a kid. But then it would be if it would be us.
Oh. Fuck.
But I don't know that much about her family.
For do
history.
twin. What?
Dude,
However, since only
Do
women
TNs.
ovulate, the connection is only valid on the mother's side of the family.
That doesn't make any
men
sense, 'cause
can
we have
carry the gene
penises.
and pass it on to their daughters. A family history of twins doesn't make them any more likely to have twins themselves.
okay.
Yeah, fuck you.
Okay, I guess
I guess it makes sense because it would be a genetic thing. Because it's like hey, twins are a mutation, bro.
Right.
Eggs ain't supposed to split like that.
Yeah. You're
And
just
so-
trying not to seem shallow or
Yeah.
something. You're like, no, man. What I mostly look for is like twins. You know, I don't look to see if her mom's ugly or not.
hot or not. I just want to know is she going to be putting out 2 babies at once? Because I
you
got to
put
know what
it-
I'm in for.
See, you put it hot or not. I said ugly or not.
What-
See, what do you mean? Like,
See what I mean?
see, I know. See, what do you mean? Like, where's this going?
Beats me. I ask my question every day. I ask
I don't
my
know.
question.
Is there a
I'm working on
difference?
trademarking
Is
it.
there a difference?
Between hot?
Is she hot or not, or is she
and
ugly or not?
I guess.
I think there's a difference.
Okay.
If she's hot or not means
It's
she
like
has to be like a
glass half
certain.
full.
You think it's either or. Is she ugly, or is she hot? And I think
Okay,
there's, like,
yeah, I guess it means you have lower standards if you're saying is she ugly,
right. I guess,
and
so.
you have higher standards if you're saying is she hot.
Is she hot?
Yeah.
yeah, because she's got to be like hot.
Yeah,
Right.
but I mean, you could honestly,
'cause
it could just be an.
I think if you're looking at the mom though, you got to be like, is she ugly? Because
Yeah.
it's the mom.
Good
The
point.
mom could be like 45,
yeah,
50.
it's like is
who
she gonna?
knows?
And you want to know is she gonna?
How old's your mom?
Is she gonna get ugly?
Or how old? You know?
My mom is.
Do you have? Okay,
don't
we don't
know.
have to say the age. Do you have older parents?
My
or
mom's
younger
gonna
parents?
be. My mom's gonna be 50 something soon. I think.
Yeah, I think my dad's gonna be 55.
My dad's a little bit older than that.
64. He was born in 64. So what's the math on that? What's the math? What's the math? What's
66.
the math?
66 or 67 this year.
What? 67.
57.
57. I'm
Okay.
fucking up. Who cares?
57. I was like 67.
Yeah,
I'm
my
like,
bad.
wait a minute. He's 67.
I was just taking your numbers. No, my dad's about the same age though, but my mom's like 7 years younger. So my mom's.
Well, you know those kids where they had like old ass fucking parents.
Yeah,
You're like,
dude.
holy shit, that's like my grandpa.
Do you know who Theo Von is? The comedian Theo Von.
Yep.
He is the product of old sperm.
So he
Like you, that if you,
look at that hairstyle.
yeah, exactly.
You'd be like,
those-
holy shit, yeah.
And that's the product of a hair transplants. But you,
Is that serious?
I believe so. He had hair plants. But yeah, no, if you want your son to turn out like Theo Von, who is brilliantly talented, but also a little bit off in the brain, then I mean, have kids in your 70s. Do it.
I
To
fucking
your
got
heart's
cops
content.
going by the
I know,
house.
what the fuck?
Oh, I thought that was my kids
I mean,
screaming.
that's
I was like,
Southside,
did I leave the
though.
door open?
Understandable.
Fucking
We're
distracted
far
me.
from the 40s, but
Yeah, we're
Shit-
not in
shit
a
carries
full-blown
over.
studio. We're not in a full blown studio here. We got a window
right.
back there.
Our studio's out in the country, you know,
Is
far from
Where-
civilization.
Where is it at?
Out in Drent.
Strength.
Yeah.
Drenthe. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I've fucking seen the sign.
I had a thing between Drent and Borculo. But no, it's on the other side.
That's where I seen it because I used to go jam out and fucking out in that
I used to
area.
live in Borculo for a little bit.
Or
In a
no,
farmhouse.
not Borculo. Actually, it's not. But I did drive through there, and they have a gas station right in Borculo that has
Yep.
this bomb ass fucking pizza, dude.
Oh.
You
The
know what I'm talking
Borculo
about?
Express, dude?
It's just I don't.
Is it
I
a
don't
gas-
even know if they had more than one.
Is it the gas station or is it the liquor store next to the gas station?
No, it's in the gas station.
Okay, then yeah, it's just the one. It's just that one on 96, right?
It's
the-
96. No, I was coming from Zealand, so I took Fairview up, and then
Okay.
I just kept going straight. I don't know what that road would be.
Now you're not in Borculo anymore.
No,
Wait.
it said Borculo.
Okay, so you're taking Fairview.
Oh no.
Did you turn left on?
I'm confusing. I think I'm confused.
Did you turn left onto Lake Michigan?
No, I was just going straight for a while, and there's this gas station. It's a Marathon gas station, I believe. Maybe I'm confusing where Borculo is.
Yeah, I think you are.
Anyways, if you take Fairview North, there's this Marathon gas station there. It's got this fucking
Just keep
bomb.
going.
Yeah, it's
Also-
got this fucking bomb ass
Also,
pizza,
Fairview
dude.
doesn't.
Yeah,
it does
no,
go
yeah, it
north.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yep. Yeah, you just take that north. I don't know what it turns
Because it turns
into.
into like 80th or something like that.
Yeah, because it goes up from there when you're going towards Holland.
88th, I think.
Yeah,
88.
88.
Because our studio
88.
our studio is on 80th.
80th. So that would be Borculo
No.
area.
It's on the other side
Oh,
of
it's
the
south.
highway.
That's the thing.
South.
So yeah, Drenth
yeah.
is south.
Okay.
Borculo is north. I lived
In Drenth.
studio in Drenth. I lived in Borculo, right by you know where the Tyson factory is.
I don't
East
I
to
do.
be-
offhand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's out there on 96. If you drive past Zeeland High School, alma mater, you'll alumni alert. But if you keep driving past Zeeland East, class of 2014, and on 96, you'll hit the Tyson factory on your left after a while. And but I thought you were talking about the gas station in Borculo, which is right before my old house. It was pretty nice, but I lived right next door to the.
It might be on the corner of fucking Lake Michigan, right there.
Dude, you're lying.
No, dude, I'm not. I
'Cause
thought
that- 'cause
Borculo
that's
was
a-
north of Zealand.
That's it is.
Okay,
but
it
that-
is.
But that's
It is.
I know, but you're too far east.
No, bro.
I mean,
think
you
I'm
might
right.
still be.
I think
in
I'm right, man.
Borculo, but
Dude, Rich, fucking
No.
Google a map.
Actually,
don't
thinking-
you wish
thinking
you got a
about
fucking
it,
Rich
you
map?
might be Richmond. I do have a Rich. His
You got
name-
Rich?
Yeah.
Does he look up shit all the time? Because I've watched a couple of your podcasts.
She
but
does
I
look
don't
up
know-
shit, but not always on screen.
All right, look it up, Rich. Look up fucking Borculo. Pull up a map, and I want to fucking see this shit.
Borculo
Because
city
I'm fucking-
limits.
now I'm
it might be a village, honestly. I
I'm
don't know.
fucking convinced that I went through Borculo. 'Cause
Town.
I seen
Town limits. We'll just go with
I,
that.
I swear I seen a sign for Borculo, and then I pulled up to this gas station. I needed gas, so I went and got gas, and then I went in, and there was this bomb ass fucking pizza there.
Borculo,
And they had it-
Netherlands?
They had it like one slicers. and
Dude,
shit.
are you thinking off of the highway?
No, it's not off the highway.
It's not off of US
No,
31
No, it's off
or
Fairview.
whatever.
No,
Okay.
okay,
That's my disbelief.
okay. This guy
Okay,
doesn't
I
what
don't
he's
know.
talking
What-
about.
We might
But-
want to search.
What are you
Borculo,
looking? Why you got some
Michigan.
fucking primitive ass maps here?
Okay,
Rich?
here's Borculo,
Just type
Michigan
in Borculo,
is up here.
Michigan.
But also,
Just
yeah, you got to
Go
understand.
to all, bro. Go to maps.
all of
Maps.
our stuff,
maps, please.
all of our
Holy
cities-
Shit. All right, zoom out.
all of
Zoom
our
out
cities
a
are
bit.
named after
Zoom out.
things
Okay.
in the
This
Netherlands.
is fucking
over
perfect,
here.
bro, because this is exactly the gas station I'm talking about. Zoom in
Where?
there. Keep zooming in, Rich. Fucking. what
Sorry
is
for those
going
of you
on
at
here?
home.
Holy, yeah,
that was
for
a
real.
big
This is really
in out,
bad
in
for
out, in
audio.
out.
This is really bad for audio. But
All right, but we're looking at Port Sheldon.
Rich, I
and
hope you have this on
100
a room shot.
Port Sheldon and 104th. We're looking at. What are
he
you
paused.
talking about?
He paused. He made it to
Yeah.
a room shot.
No, it was already on room.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Oh, damn. Perfect, Rich. Grade A.
Look at you.
Keep
On-
zooming in. Keep zooming
You're
in.
gonna
Port
take Jamie's
Sheldon
job.
Road. Keep zooming in all the way in. I want to see if there's a gas station at that fucking little dot up there.
Okay,
where
but you're
it's-
talking about Port Sheldon now.
No, this is Borculo.
I understand.
How do I?
Not
Grab it.
Okay, I
Just
guess
click and hold.
basically.
Holy shit.
This is the Borculo
Yeah, there we
between.
Oh, what is that?
Okay, no.
A new.
That's
a
what
new,
I'm
that's
talking
what
about.
It is right
That's
there.
what I'm talking about.
That is what you're talking about.
Yes, because look right.
Yeah.
Move your cursor real quick.
So I had the gas
Go
station
across.
wrong.
Go. All right. No, this is what I'm talking about. Stromboli's Express.
Oh, you're talking about a place beforehand.
Yeah, because
All
that's
right,
a liquor
Stromboli.
store too.
Oh,
that
okay.
also has Stromboli.
Stromboli's Express is the
Yeah.
liquor store name,
Yeah,
and then it has that in
no,
there.
I think it's also called Borculo Express.
okay,
It's doubled,
right,
but
right next to the cemetery, bro.
the Anu does have great food, but I didn't remember them for having great pizza.
well,
But also,
When's the last time you
can't tell
lived there?
me that you took Fairview and ended up here.
yeah, that's where I ended up.
No, that's not possible.
Oh, Rich, sorry. Zoom out and then go scroll down. I'm like, I got the mouse here still. I didn't even realize that. I'm like, so this gotta be. It's gotta be. Keep going down, Rich.
Hey,
We're
I
gonna
want to tell you,
find-
Fairview is over to the right.
Is it
and
over to
down-
the right?
and down a few? Yeah,
Okay.
go down a few.
No way, Rich. You're gonna follow his lead.
I got
traitor.
you, dude. I grew up in Zealand.
You traitor.
You grew up in. I don't
Fucking-
give a shit. I'm kidding. And also, yeah, no, you're going the right way. Keep going.
He's just He's trying to. Rich kind of keep it on
Oh,
screen.
yeah,
He's
see,
like,
here's
"No,
Quincy."
You're right.
And go down to Riley.
Quincy and Riley doesn't matter because Fairview runs north and south.
But Fairview is only Fairview on Riley, and then it turns.
and then it turns into something.
So
else.
go over
Right. There's
to the
Fairview.
right,
Okay, you're right. 88.
right there.
Okay.
So
So-
there's no way you could have taken that street and ended up on 96th. Do you understand, Kyle?
So
I am always right.
Okay, so we proved both things. There is a gas station in Borculo that has great pizza, but I had the fucking road wrong.
Yes. But if you would have given me the right road, I could have given you the right gas station.
And we'd still, this whole time, we didn't know where we were fucking going.
You see, that's a common theme with me.
Yes. Yes.
How? So, have you been keeping a job during this whole COVID stuff?
Yeah.
You still been working? That's obviously, you said that, right?
Well, at first when it was fucking really scary and I thought everybody was going to die, I was like, yo, they're offering a leave. Mm-hmm. You could take like basically emergency FMLA.
Right.
And I was worried about my kids because I've been a cleaner for, basically like 8-9 years now. And I worked for a company, EnviroClean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I worked there for a while, and I got my dad in there, and my dad watches my girls while we're working during the day. Because my wife doesn't work 5 days, like Monday through Friday. She has to work every other weekend, so he gets days off during the week. It's, it's like basically like 3 days a week.
Right.
And I was worried because he goes and cleans all these places, and he's got to come here and watch because he comes here and sleeps here and gets up and watches them. I'm like, I don't know. So I took like 2.5 months off, and then went back. Because after 2.5 months, myself realized that I felt like it's not as big as deal as I thought it was going to be. I feel safe. I don't feel like my girls are going to be affected.
And even at that time, a lot of the big rush had kind of blown over to like the initial shock factor of everything.
Right.
And,
that's what I mean.
You've had time to process everything. You're like, you know what? Okay. Even if it is a huge deal, 2 months, I should be fine.
Right.
At least proceeding cautiously.
Yeah. Get some sort of data or some sort of handle on it. See how it's going. Is masses of people dying?
Moving with an informed opinion.
Right. I figured, we're gonna herd up for a little bit, see what's going on. We'll buy a bunch of groceries and just see how it's gonna go. And then I think right before I went back, me and my wife, we went on a big hiking trip in Minnesota all by ourselves because we were comfortable enough to let her mom come over.
Right.
Because, she's from the other side of the state. And we're like, I don't know. She came over.
She got COVID. Detroit could have been a hot
COVID.
spot.
Right. So
depending on the time.
So we're like, okay. So we went and took a huge hiking trip out in Minnesota, which was fucking awesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
Way out in the wilderness. We're talking backpacking shit. Backpacking, brought our tent. All we had was our backpacks.
I would love to try that sometime.
Dude, you got to try it.
I know. I want to go backpacking.
You got to do it.
I want to sleep in a tent most of all.
You haven't slept in a tent, bro?
Not like...
Holy shit.
I have, but
not in a backyard.
Not to that extent. Actually, in a couple backyards.
Yeah,
but also like
everybody has.
Yeah, but also like on campgrounds. But I don't want to.
Yeah,
I want to go out like in nature.
I
want to go out in nature.
Man.
Pitch a tent, and then just look up at the stars. You know. That's what I think about when I think about nature. I think about Canada.
What's that all about up there?
What's that all about?
Yeah, it's a fucking great feeling once you get there. You set up all your shit, and you're fucking bringing your shit out. You're having your fucking freeze-dried meals and shit.
Hell yeah.
And
Was this the summer?
Dude,
yeah.
Well, no, it was spring. It was early spring. So we went before the fucking bugs got really bad.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to go in like fucking June.
Yeah. We went down south, I think it was early summer. I can't remember. Yeah, it was mid-June, I think. Mid to late June. We went for about like 2 weeks down to North Carolina, South Carolina.
Ooh, yeah.
Up to Southern Illinois.
Okay.
And then stopped at my girlfriend's cousins in
What's
Indiana.
geography?
Somewhere in Indiana. I can't remember.
Yeah, fuck Indiana.
It was on the way back.
Fuck Indiana.
Dude, Indiana has unfortunately been better to me during this pandemic than Michigan.
Yeah, I know exactly, but still, fuck 'em.
I know.
It's so like you driving on the interstate, and it's like it says "Welcome to Indiana, the crossroads state." I'm like, yeah, exactly. People just fucking drive through here.
You get Indiana's a
Fucking
crossroads in your
Gary.
life when you realize you've made a horrible mistake and you got to turn somewhere because anywhere is better.
You got it. Do you need one?
Oh yeah, I'll take one. Thank you. My tall boy's out.
You fucking. As soon as you're driving through Indiana, like say you're going to like Illinois or something, you just pass through Gary. You're like, yeah, fuck this place.
Yeah. When I was in rehab, two points on Gary, Indiana. I want to put a point in that, or on Indiana as a whole. But when I was in rehab, a lot of people in this rehab were on probation and stuff, and like got sent to rehab because of like a court order and stuff.
Right.
So most of them not allowed to leave the state. And then they take us every November to go, late October, November, I don't know, to go potato picking.
Potato picking, huh?
To basically pick the rest
Digging
of
them
the
out of the ground.
to pick the rest of the potatoes that the tillers missed or whatever. I don't know.
Child
farming
labor.
equipment. Yeah.
Child labor.
To pick the rest of them because that's basically free because
He gets it free.
yeah,
labor.
Teen Challenge runs off of donations only, and
That's what they'd say.
that was a way for us. We run off of donations only and somehow pay our staff,
And special interest groups.
but
Potato Farmers USA.
well, donations only also coded as love offerings from churches.
Yeah,
that's
right.
why I knew I
Love
could sing.
offerings.
You know what? Now that you say it, a love offering to God does sound like a semen sample. I'm gonna put this at the altar.
Were
But-
you going to have a love offering today?
We're gonna have a love offering. You can all excuse to the bathrooms.
Yeah, please.
Leave your samples at the altar.
All
and
those having a
please
love
leave.
offering, please stay in your pews after service.
We'd like to come talk to you. But we would go.
Call the rest of them in. We got a lot today.
But the potato farm that we would go pick potatoes at. Was,
Oh yeah, this was
Yeah.
about potatoes.
This is all about potatoes, actually. I don't know how we got so. Oh, love offerings,
Yeah.
donations. But the potato farm that we would go pick at was right over the border into Indiana.
Oh right.
So anytime we'd go there, which was I'd only been there twice, but both times, both times, everyone was like, "What the fuck? Did I just see the Indiana state border?" Is someone gonna tell my PO? Like as if everyone was like, "This bus better not get pulled over." Like I understand it has a ministry sticker on the side,
Yeah,
but I think
still, bro.
yeah,
But still.
with a bunch of felons in the truck, you're like, "Oh god."
Yeah. Oh,
People-
bro, we just
people
crossed
are
state
aware,
lines.
and people are aware.
yes.
I'll tell you one thing about felons: they're aware.
That's for goddamn sure. Fuck yeah.
Also, I met the whitest black guy I'd ever met, who claimed he was from Gary, Indiana.
Oh, yeah.
and even a white
He's
guy,
hard.
a white guy from Gary, Indiana, said, "Hey, he ain't from Gary." He's giving Gary a bad name. Hey, and that white guy will be on my podcast next week.
Damn.
Check it out.
There you
Where is
go.
this going?
Yeah, where is this going?
Tune in to find out.
Yeah, dude, I think that's super cool though that you got something like that going. Like I was trying to like find other guys doing podcasts and shit.
Right. Yeah, I appreciate this opportunity. Thank you.
Dude, no fucking problem. I mean, I'm like, dude, comedian. I'm trying to, branch out here too. And I'm trying to get more wider variety of guests on.
That's what I wanted to, and that's why I opened up the nets to, and that's what I wanted to showcase, the varying.
Well, you have your niche, right?
Yeah.
My niche was working, being in a band, know a lot of metal musicians in the
Of
area.
course.
That's a large network. That's my niche. I know I
Yeah.
can get a lot of people,
And that
on
is a large
wanna come on.
network. Exactly.
Your niche. You network with comedians.
Exactly.
You can get a lot of comedians.
I can get a lot of comedians.
Bullshit, and you can talk to them.
And that's what I've been doing.
Great way to start.
This whole month, especially the Jokers of January series. But I started the podcast because I've always been a social butterfly in a bunch of different even in like school, I was in a bunch of different social groups, just like a foot in kind of, but mostly with the outcasts.
You were like the social one of all the outcasts.
Yeah.
You were like the leader.
Yeah, not so much the leader, but I was the most social of the outcasts.
I'm here.
I'm here. It was mostly like, I'm here. We weren't a lively bunch. We were smoking cigarettes in a garage.
Yeah.
But
I'm here, bro.
we're here. All of my friends were smoking spice, but at that point I was still the straight edge, just getting into cigarettes and beer.
Give me that oregano joint.
I've been practicing.
Since I was 8 years old.
Wait, shit, is this catnip?
I know the difference, man.
That was only a problem at my friend Jake's house. Shout out Jake. He started the. Oh, do you know Jake? Malicious.
Yeah, hell
Okay,
yeah, dude. I
that's-
jammed with him. That's who I was
this is
talking
how-
about jamming.
Okay.
I was out past Drenth and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I jammed with him.
So this is how I know you at all.
Whoa.
And I think this is how you got a hold of the podcast, was because Jake was my co-host at the beginning when I started the podcast.
Oh, he was the one that was gonna co-host it with you.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
What
was it called then?
It was still Where Is This Going?
Okay, that's what
we
it was called
did.
then.
5 episodes, I think, with Jake. Mark Glass was our last episode. So yeah, or something like that. But we did 5 episodes with Jake, and then we stopped the podcast for a while. We just stopped recording, lost time for it. Picked it up almost a year later because basically when I had started the podcast in 2019, like I had started with like, this year I'm going to do the 2 things I wanted to do that I've been listening to Mark Maron for, that I've been like, I had gotten out of rehab just like right before, like in 2018.
Okay.
So I was like, 2019 is basically, I'm going to do what I've been putting off.
Right.
Like this is my life.
Right.
And so I said, I'm going to start comedy and I'm going to start a podcast this year. And in May or late April, I started stand-up comedy at my first open mic. And then that summer, I think it was late May, actually, I started the podcast with Jake. And so it took me about 5 months to actually like, all right, I'm doing it. But it was 5 months of planning and wanting to do it right, which I appreciate. But
So what brought on you and Jake as starting it? Like you had this vision, in mind, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna take Jake. So what was
Jake was my first like friend who was a fan of podcasts. He's always been one of my best friends, like one of my closest friends. But also the thing that we've shared like most in common has always been our love for comedy, movies, and stand-up especially.
Okay.
And both of us love Tom Segura, and both of us bonded over YMH. Like Your Mom's House is our favorite podcast. And I knew that he knew what podcasting was, and he was familiar with it, and he loved comedy, and he was rich for just references in general when it comes to movies and shows, and just he's funny. Yeah. And he's my best friend, and I know that we have a rapport. And when I was just starting out, I had only people that like I was friends with on the podcast, basically. Like, excuse me.
no problem.
My producer, Jake Kalmink. But then, after I started back up, I was like, having a studio with 2 Jakes is just overwhelming, and I'll keep the important one.
Well, no, you just called Jake M.
Yeah,
you just
malicious.
call him malicious. Bro.
I usually go by malicious and Kalmink. I know.
Name,
especially for a guitar player.
Exactly.
Who shreds.
That's what when because Jordan Colbert.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's who I started jamming with, and then he brought over Jake.
That makes sense.
To be the other guitarist, for what we were trying to do. And he said, "Yeah, it's Jake Malicious." I was like, "What? what's his last name? And he said
but it's
malicious.
spelled the worst way you could try.
Yeah, it's weird as fuck.
Millie Usis.
But it still looks like you could make it cool, like a cool logo.
Yeah.
And he's a great guitarist.
Dude, so good.
When he came in the band, at that time, when he came into this jam, Jordan was just getting back into guitar.
Right.
So
Was that after his accident or whatever?
No, this was like he just
just
stopped
when he was
playing.
learning
He stopped
or
playing like
getting
he was
back
in his
into
Bieber years when he was
Yeah.
playing,
Makes
and then he
sense.
stopped playing for a long time because I answered his ad on Craigslist.
He was in his Bieber years when I knew him most. I
Okay,
think.
right. Yeah,
High
he
school
posted
and
a
middle
picture
school.
the other day about him in his Bieber years. I was like, oh my god, dude, that's a Bieber.
I don't
cut,
know him so
bro.
much anymore, but that was Kohlberg the cock. Like I did not like that
Jordan.
Jordan Kohlberg.
Jordan's a fucking cock.
Yeah.
he can be.
Oh, he's still-
but he's
okay.
just like me. Like I can
Right.
be a fucking straight up dick. You wouldn't.
But
think
yeah,
so?
but if
you
you're being
wouldn't think
straight,
so.
but if you're being straight with someone and honest,
Yeah.
anyone can have an honest conversation and an honest rapport.
Right.
If you're just too,
Two cocks.
I almost wanted to say just two straight dudes being straight. But you don't have to be straight to be in this conversation.
Yeah,
But I'm saying
no.
if you're just two people being straight with each other,
Yeah.
and it's easy to find common ground.
It is, and
Very.
I came into that situation the other day dealing with another promoter. He thought I was being rude to him, and I was like, "No, I'm being straightforward with you. This is
Right.
what I can do.
I'm just being honest.
This is what I thought that how you rolled was straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being very straightforward with you. This is what I can do
I thought
for
this
you.
was our relationship.
Just straightforward and honest.
Yeah.
So it's whatever, and that's kind of the way he is, and I can see that. I can see
Right.
that because you're just a fucking cock.
See, I haven't met him as a mature adult
You're right.
since high school.
Right. I met him after, a while. Like that was
Right.
like probably 2016, a year after I moved here. So
Oh, yeah.
that's like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. Whatever. So and then he fucking so he was like, get back into it. He was good and stuff. We were jamming. He's like, I'm gonna bring another guitarist in. That's how I met Jake. Jake come in. I was like, wow, this guy's fucking phenomenal on
Yeah.
guitar. He's been playing.
He's been playing
Like this is fucking
forever.
This is gonna really help us grow and shit. And then fucking that all fizzled out. And then
As shit
fucking-
does.
Yeah. Well, Jake wasn't really in it as much as the big hardcore metal and
yeah.
Slayer shit.
And I think Jake a lot of the times because
Jake told me that he wanted to make music that his mom would listen to.
that's true.
And I was like, yeah, okay.
Jake is the biggest mama's boy, and you know what? I gotta love him for it.
But it sucked because I was like, but you can play this
Yeah,
stuff.
I know.
You can play it.
And you know what?
And you're great at it.
And when we're all hanging out at his house, like on deck nights, which were like Friday nights.
His mom
when
was cool as
dude,
shit. She
love
came.
Bonnie. Bonnie is
yeah,
my
Bonnie.
second mom.
Bonnie, dude, she was cool as shit. She
She
came
is
and
the coolest.
listened to us jam and shit.
And
she
she,
was like, yeah,
she also
it's awesome.
she would support anything that Jake does. But
Right.
she's also very honest and opinionated and
Oh, hell yeah.
straightforward. And she'll tell Jake, I don't know what to, but she'll tell Jake, I don't like that. And
but he takes it
exactly
to heart.
And I
To where my dad would be like, "You listen to that shit?" And I'd be like, "Hell yeah!"
fuck you.
He'd be like, "I guess I'll come to a show just for support."
Hell yeah. Well, it's more than I can.
And
get
he
from
only
my
came
mom.
to a couple, but shit.
My mom works second shift, and that's what I'm blaming it on. But
My dad did that for a while too. 7-Elevens and shit.
oh,
Dude,
fuck.
that was awesome, dude. My dad worked at a 7-Eleven.
hell yeah, dude.
Bro, dude, we'd come in there. We'd be like fucking
Before
just hanging out by the
7-Elevens were
roller
almost
grill.
outlawed.
Yeah, dude, we'd be hanging out by the roller grill and shit, waiting for noble customers, and they'd give us a fucking taquito and shit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. We'd take all the cap. Remember when like Mountain Dews would do the codes on
Yeah.
the cap? Dude, we go back there
Hell
and
yeah.
take all the caps.
Capping.
Dude, I still got a Mountain Dew jacket from that,
That
shit.
was before the phrase, bro, you capping. Got more popular than it should have.
Yeah, we was popping caps off everything.
Hell
bro.
yeah.
Oh,
I had a
dude.
buddy I had a couple friends that worked at 7-Eleven that would give me free pizza on break when I worked at a factory near there. And that's how I met
yeah?
them.
Is it 7-Eleven out there?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
only one around.
The only one?
Yeah, but they don't work there anymore. And then
right.
And then I had like a childhood friend that I grew up with that worked there, and he gave me free shit for a while. And his dad would give me free shit for a while. That 7-Eleven's been good to me.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And in my klepto years, I was stealing a Slim Jim or two a day.
Bro.
So I mean,
Bro, there was a time, me and my dad, we were like scraping. Like we had, like I wasn't working.
Okay. My dad we had barely any money. Okay. We had like nothing. We were basically down to like, well, we could go get a carton of eggs and bread and maybe a gallon of milk, or we could get a couple McChickens and a 10 sack and have a good time at least.
Right. So it's a couple McChickens and 10 sack.
Right.
It's like,
at least I'll be happier about the situation.
The eggs and bread we could stretch maybe a day or two because we got to eat it every meal. Every meal.
Yeah, but
that's what I mean. So it's like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay. I understand. I haven't been in exactly that situation, except for as an adult.
We had sausage gravy mix and marinara sauce for dinner one night.
I ate applesauce every day of my sophomore year of college. I know. I just stocked up on applesauce.
Why?
That's where I spent all my money, and I didn't pay bills. I don't know.
Cinnamon applesauce, at least.
Yeah.
I
got it had to vary. I got because I wasn't paying attention. I was a drug addict. So it was
like, just fucking give me the applesauce.
Just give me the applesauce. That's what I'll live off of.
Just give me the applesauce.
Where you at? What is this, Kroger? Where's the applesauce?
Give me the applesauce.
Give me the applesauce. Nobody gets hurt.
Nobody gets hurt.
My nose is dripping, and it needs more applesauce.
My nose. It needs more applesauce. Just give it to me. Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. Just never mind.
Don't ask too many questions. I've had a long day.
Never mind. Just put it. Just put it here. Just put it over here. Just let me grab it.
But hey, if you got a bag,
what's in the drawer?
What's in the jar? What's in the jar?
What's in the drawer? You got some money in the drawer? How much you got in there? Give it to me.
I was gonna say, if you got a bad coke habit, money and/or applesauce is a good move. That's all I'm saying. If you're out there stuck in the struggle, and you don't think you can really stomach much of anything because you've been sniffing up too much cocaine,
call 1-800-GAMBLER
and grab a tub of applesauce because that shit'll get you through.
Because you're probably doing both.
And when you feel like you got the coke shits, that applesauce really helps if you just slather it on your asshole.
Just slather it. Fuck the ice cubes.
It's really,
just get the applesauce.
It's really cool.
Don't get the kind with pits in it.
Also, if you got the coke shits, get a new dealer. There's baby laxatives in that.
Well, it's time to get a new dealer because this applesauce got pits, and I don't like pits in my asshole.
Apple pits. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is this beer bottle trying to kill me? What are these
is
burrs?
It sharded?
No.
It's got
barely.
a burr?
Yeah. I work in quality. These are burrs. And you know what? These weren't properly
You quality
inspected.
check shit all day?
Yeah.
Bro, you watching, listening to shit all day.
Dude, yeah, exactly. That's what also got me to love podcasts because
what are you quality checking?
it's always
Small parts for burrs?
no matter. Yeah, basically,
So you're just sitting there like,
dude.
fingering shit
I
all
fall
day.
asleep, bro.
Yeah,
I'm so
dude.
happy. I got off the lines now. The lines.
The lines.
They're stations.
I'm off the front lines.
No, I'm off the front lines, and now I'm just
Put down my M16.
and now I'm just refilling ammo.
Now I just clean and stock all day, son. Clean and stock. That's what you want to do.
That's about right. Yep.
Then you'll earn your pension, and then you'll be out of there.
You know what? I can only
No
hope so.
PTSD.
I thought that this promotion or whatever to backup lead, quote unquote, would come with a raise. Because they came to me because there's a job.
There's no
opening.
raise?
No raise.
Fuck that.
I'm now just a backup lead, and I'm still a flex employee.
You don't
which
get-
means 12-hour day today. I had to work 12 hours today at GM.
Really?
I think I'm divulging too much information.
Yeah. How's the union working out?
I'm not in the union, but I heard you guys talk about it.
yeah.
I now know what
shit.
JJ does. For a
Yeah,
living.
no kidding. It always seems to come out. It's just like we said,
No,
when
you
you
know
look
what's
at the
funny?
analytics,
When
it goes
he-
way down.
Yeah.
When nobody's listening right
That's
now.
when I'm listening. I'm always wondering, where is this going?
Yeah, where is it?
Shameless plug. But as soon as he
You've
said,
been plugging it the whole show.
that's why it's always shameless. As soon as he said UAW, I looked to my right to the office behind me. That was the UAW office. I go, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm in the right setting to listen to this.
Yeah, this is
What am I missing out on?
this is relevant information.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You always love to listen to a relevant podcast.
Yeah,
you know?
you're like, this relates right to me.
That's what I worry about with my podcast sometimes because I am interviewing artists and like I said of all different mediums, so I'm mostly getting to what they do and like their inspirations and like the background of them that we never really talk about. And because I only run about an hour, we never really talk about like any current events unless it somehow like genuinely comes up. And
But yours are
organically.
live though.
So, not anymore.
No?
But I mean, basically, still, the only part of the video I edit anymore, because we used to just stream them live to YouTube.
Right.
But then...
You do it live and then you'd have the replay up.
Right.
You'd have it posted or whatever.
Exactly.
Right.
But because of... I don't know really exactly why. I don't know why I decided to just start edit... Like, because I kind of wanted to do, like, those cold opens where I would have it like a clip from the beginning or from somewhere in the middle where I thought was
Funny
something,
or
something
grab your
decent.
attention. That's why I do the previews.
Exactly, and I usually do it independent of that clip.
Right.
Like I want to choose different clips than what I threw at the beginning.
Right.
But I wanted to start doing that, so then we didn't do it live. I would just upload it the next day
Right.
with that because my computer takes too long. But the audio is still live, basically. It's just, it's not edited. Nothing is edited, really.
Right. Yeah, it's just straight up
It's just
live.
not streamed anymore.
So it's
We'll
all
do
the
it live.
all the audio is just you just click record and then it's it. Like
Yep.
the only thing
Raw and uncut.
the only thing I'll edit out of this podcast is I'll fade in like the piss break.
Yeah, right.
You know, but that's all. I'm all for genuine, just long form. You know, you say
Right.
what you say.
Yeah,
That's
if you
what
have
the
anything-
point is to have context to what you're saying.
And if you have anything worth cutting and that it's that memorable to you at the end of all of this, then all right, then I'll give it some thought, but I'll probably cut it because it was on your mind that much that it meant that much to you that you're like, hey, I've been thinking about this the whole conversation. Can you actually just cut like a little bit in there?
No, I don't
And then-
cut shit.
But I never get that. No, I never get that request, but I
Right.
would.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
I've scrapped whole episodes because I was like, oh, we sound drunk. And then you know what I did?
no.
Know what I did? Uploaded that episode on accident. So I didn't really scrap the episode. I was just like, we'll record a new one.
That's the whole point. Though.
Yeah.
That's the whole
And
point is you're
It
drunk.
was fun nonetheless. Also, that episode's not on Spotify anymore. It might still be on Apple Podcasts, but it's not on Spotify anymore.
Well, see, that's why you said you listened to the Will Wilson, and we had recorded. I think we did 2 podcasts that day. So I'd record one earlier in the day when Rich was here. Rich had to leave, so then that one was just me and Will. See, in the beginning of my podcast, when I started this, Rich. So when we started Obscured State, it was me and my buddy Eric, and we go on Urban Explorer,
Right.
and we like go in all these abandoned places and stuff.
Paranormal shit.
No,
Or
not
no?
really. No, it was
Okay.
more about just like finding these awesome abandoned places. Just
Have
with
you
the
seen the show
architecture and
Abandoned?
stuff.
I have to ask you.
No, is it on like cable? Because I don't have cable.
Viceland.
No,
So yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It was on Viceland. I think I caught it on Hulu maybe or some streaming.
Really?
But yeah, it's a skater / photographer, maybe
Figures.
just skater. But yeah, I mean it's Viceland. It's a skater / journalist.
Yeah, this is Viceland.
So this skater journalist goes to
Yo,
abandoned
what's up, dude?
in the I think it's the first season or maybe the first episode. I don't remember. No, I don't remember. He goes to abandoned malls.
Okay, yeah.
And he checks out abandoned malls and shit and like what's happened to them. Some have turned into churches. Some are just like, decrepit, about
Right.
to be demolished or whatever. This was like 5 years ago, so I don't know what's going on with them now. But sorry, not to derail you,
No,
but
no,
yeah,
it's fine.
similar. context.
No, it's interesting because I'll probably
Contact.
look it up.
Yeah,
we
please do.
we went to one here in Michigan too, an abandoned mall, and that shit was fucking awesome.
Dude, abandoned malls especially, that seems like, because it was basically a whole industry that just, because of, I think, the internet, mostly, just kind of got abandoned.
Yeah.
Like, malls were the
It's like-
social hub. They were the shopping hub.
I remember going to West Shore here in Holland when I was young.
Bro,
KB Toys and stuff. I'd be like walking up in
KB
there.
Toys, my dad was so upset when that got when that closed. My dad of our whole family. Because
Yeah,
he was
man,
a
all
huge,
you had to go
he's a
was
huge
Toys
Hot
R
Wheel
Us.
head. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then Toys R Us got shut down. And
Yeah.
we're like, motherfuck.
Yeah. Like we would
Walmart's
go-
where I got to go for Hot Wheels, says my dad.
we would go to the Babies R Us, you know?
That's a drive.
shit. And fucking, you know, if we didn't want to, we needed something right then and didn't have time to
Hey,
wait.
how often do you need something from Toys R Us right then?
There was one time where we needed the fucking insert for the pack and play. We
Okay.
fucking forgot.
Okay.
It was
Babies
like
R
the-
Us.
It was
I
like
guess.
the changing part.
Yeah, okay.
And we were like on a trip, and I'm like, "Fuck!"
I was
we
like,
didn't have
usually
time. No,
like,
yeah,
Babies R Us is not a priority.
Not a priority, bro.
shopping.
Yeah, but I just
hub.
proved that theory wrong
There you
because
go.
they would have fucking had it.
But now where do you got to go? Carter's? If you can find a Carter's,
Fuck no. Carter's is like just clothing and shit.
go tiptoe downtown, maybe?
dude.
Tiptoes?
Our fucking youngest is like just surviving off everything. The
Oh, you don't
oldest
care
had.
anymore. Yeah.
Nah, just everything.
Just don't have any more.
Except the stuff that got stretched out because it was our first one. Because the first one's the hamster, dude.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like,
dude, we're
how's this
trying
shit
everything
running?
out, dude. We're trying everything out. Like, you like this star on this mat?
Right.
Cool, man.
Cool. We'll
You're
keep
good.
it on forever.
And then after a while, you're like, I'm like, today, I'm like, man, I think she was under that star a little too long.
I think we did something to her.
She all right? Yeah, she's all right. Sometimes I'm just like, how long was that star on?
How old are you kids?
Well, about to be 4 in March, and then basic 1.5.
1.5 and 4. That's not bad. My
So
son.
almost, you know, it should be 2 in June, but that's like half a year. So
Oh, yeah.
1.5.
Yeah.
You can't go over that.
Yeah.
I'm not a woman where I can go. What would that be? 18 months.
Yeah, I was just
18
gonna say
months?
that's actually an easy one.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
And
do you can't do that.
But no, my son's almost 5. I can't do that really. Well, I mean, I can. It'd be almost 60. My son's
48,
about 60 months
old.
Yeah,
60.
but-
Dude, you're right on.
yeah, I know.
Mathematician on the podcast.
That was
here.
my strongest.
Introducing
subject.
mathematician Hunter Miles.
But yeah, my son's turning 5 this coming weekend. It's gonna be a
that's-
big day.
Ooh.
I don't have them this weekend. I'll have them the next, and we're gonna have fun.
No, we're gonna have fun.
That's all I can say.
Well, the next weekend, you know, at least like dining and stuff will be open.
Yeah,
Maybe you guys
Yeah.
can go out to eat somewhere.
probably not.
No?
I don't think we'll make the 25% capacity.
I know, dude.
Cut.
It's gonna be such a mad rush at first.
Dude, and you know, I'm kind of black. We're not fast to places. But
Dude, my favorite place is Pizza Ranch.
dude, yeah, and you don't see any black people there.
Dude, I do.
That's surprising. Oh, yeah,
it is
that's
surprising. It is surprising. in
You
Holland.
will see frugal black people in Holland. I have been to Pizza Ranch a couple times. One was actually for church.
Church.
I've been there twice. One was for free from church, and one was with my family, I think. And that's a strong, I think. They may have both been with church, actually. Actually, yep, nope. As I'm recounting that, one with church, one with rehab. That's how many times That's how many times I've been to Pizza Ranch, both free for me.
Free for me and all I can eat.
Yes, sir.
Gluttony.
Yeah, dude.
Consume me.
Dude, when I stopped smoking weed, because weed was the only way I had an appetite for a long time.
Oh, right.
Because I was on antidepressants like right after I started smoking weed, so like those completely killed my appetite.
Right.
Antidepressants and anti-anxiety meds actually kind of spiked it, but you didn't remember it. But that's Xanax and Klonopin and Valium, folks. But
Take them all together.
I do take them all together, and you're gonna black out.
You're not gonna eat.
Depending on the dosage. No, you will eat, but you won't remember it, so you'll eat some more. You know what?
You wake up as Jabba the Hutt. You're
I
just
think-
like, no, I'm clomping.
I think benzos are a cause of the obesity pandemic, not to mention heroin. Anyways,
What?
I think benzos and heroin go hand in hand.
I don't know. I think all drugs should just be legal.
yeah, I'd say we go
I'm
Oregon,
one
and
of
then
that.
it releases the stigma.
Do you think that?
I think it.
You think
starts to
all
release-
drugs? All drugs. That includes heroin.
Yeah, because if you legalize them and then, okay, but you can't just legalize and say, all right, roam free. You have to offer something in return. Because now that we have just free reign over these, we have to offer services.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think
Such
it'd
as
be,
clean needle exchanges, such as educational services, such as
well, I think it'd be more along the line like
rehabilitation.
snorting like heroin and shit like that.
well, yeah,
you know,
get straws and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Reintroduce
those are-
straws.
those
Like
are
plastic.
administered.
Bring back
But if
plastic.
you
straw-
have
make
needles,
America great again
again.
with straws.
You know what? Fuck plastic straws. Get reusable straws so they can disinfect them. Just
fuck the
bring back-
reusable. Just use $1 bill, bitch.
No, okay. That's bringing back contamination into the field.
COVID.
But if we get those metal straws like we sell it down at Parrots Lounge for $2, I'm still plugging Parrots Lounge. I'm no longer an employee. But if you get
But I still host fucking comedy nights.
yeah, when you let me.
When y'all coming back?
But they have metal straws down at Parrots, and I think if you just cut those down to about right here,
Yeah. That's
they'd
all
make-
you need.
They'd make a great snorting device and prison shank. But
And you would know exactly who's doing what.
exactly. Well, no, you could snort
Just
anything. in
put them
that.
on a keychain.
You know what you could do? You could team with scientists to make that metal pipe, the end of it, also a color indicator of what drug you're taking.
Oh, there you go.
Because I know
oh,
they can
you're
do
on
that.
ecstasy.
You're like, what am I about to
Well,
snort?
ecstasy you don't snort. Do you snort ecstasy?
I think you can. No, you
Probably.
usually
Why
pop
not?
those pills, but
Yeah,
you
you
snort
put the-
Molly.
Yeah.
You can pop Molly and snort Molly, and Molly.
I don't see why you can't snort it. It's just going to affect you faster.
Molly's basically pure ecstasy.
What I want to do is like some MDMA or like some fucking
That's what Molly
shrooms.
is.
I want to do some shrooms.
I want to do shrooms again.
I haven't done any psychedelics. That's
took-
why you're like, that's Molly. And I'm like, I don't know because I haven't done psychedelics. That's what I want to do.
I used to have a drug addiction, so I know things.
But that's what I really want to do. I don't
You
want
really want a
a
drug addiction?
No,
Oh, no.
I don't want to have a drug addiction. I want to like do some like psychedelics.
All right,
I just
then-
really want to just like space out. For a
I
while,
suggest.
just-
I know you're worried about. Okay, maybe not worried about. I was gonna say. I know you're worried about the Joe Rogan theme attacking your show, but
No, I'm not. I encourage it.
DMT.
Fuck it.
I took. You're listening to the Joe Rogan Experience. But I was doing I took COVID to do DMT.
Yes.
All the quarantine and stuff. I was like, all right, this is when I'm getting into psychedelics. So I got like a vape of DMT. So I still have a vape cartridge of DMT. So it's just
That's
like,
what I meant when I said MDMA. That's what I actually
Oh,
meant.
DMT. Yeah,
That's what I
it's
actually
all the letters and stuff. It can get confusing. LSD, DMT.
Yeah.
But
MDMA.
MD, yeah, that was the one I was looking for. But DMT gave me two great experiences, or one great experience years ago, another great experience with my girlfriend, and then one very traumatic experience,
Traumatic.
which has made me not go back to DMT since, at least alone, because the whole time I was just wanting my girlfriend there, and I was a little crossfaded. And that was also an issue.
That's my thing is I want somebody who's done it,
Yeah.
been there,
Oh, like an
done
usher
that.
in.
Yeah, kind of like there to oversee.
Right.
You know, almost. There was a time where I thought I almost don't want them to trip, just so they can, rein
Right.
me in if I
almost
go
like
too
do
far.
like two different, like you can trip
If I go
but
too far.
after me.
Yeah.
Like for DMT, that's easy to do because you can have someone trip for like 10 minutes or whatever, or you can have like offsetting trips where like
they're a little bit into it, and then you'll like, all right, I guess I can start now. And
Right.
Because DMT is not that long.
Make sure they're all right.
Right. But
Oh yeah, I've watched all the fucking YouTube shit
Yeah.
where you like see that they're like, okay, I'm gonna do some DMT. And
back
then
in
they're just like,
college, I watched like the I'm almost there. Salvia.
Salvia. Oh, I've done
I
that.
watched
I've done
Salvia.
Salvia.
Oh, shit.
I had my
See,
dad watch over us
that's-
as we did it.
Oof.
Whoa,
That's bigger. I'd say that's that from what I've watched on videos, that's trippier than
You've never done Salvia?
DMT. No.
Okay, this is
DMT
what this is what.
more natural than Salvia is from my
Dude, they sold
understanding.
Salvia at the little pot shop in fucking Bay City. At the, they
with
had
spice
bowls.
and shit.
They had Salvia.
Was
there.
it spice or Salvia?
It was labeled Salvia. That's what my buddy said because he went in there, and then my dad bought it for us. We're like, we want to try this shit.
We hope it's Salvia.
We want to try this shit. So like, I think he bought it for us or whatever or something. And we got this shit, and we got like there was like 4 levels, so we got like the 3rd level.
Yeah.
Like we're going like we're not
going
quite
almost
100.
there.
We're going 75, bro. Well, we never done it
We
before.
75 with it.
And I was like, and we told my dad, we're like, straight up, we're gonna try this stuff. Like, you sit down here with us while we do it, just so like we don't.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows what's gonna happen?
How old were you?
Under
Under 18.
No, it was probably right around there, 17 or 18.
Okay, I was gonna say because you couldn't buy it.
No.
Yeah.
No, we couldn't buy it. So I was probably right around there. So probably
You had a
close to
cool
18.
dad.
Close to 18, yeah. No, yeah. He was the type that was like, if you're gonna fucking drink and stuff, like,
I want to be
you
around
here.
for it. Yeah,
I want you here.
That's how Bonnie was too.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have sat in on us doing salvia. We had to hide us tripping
I
acid
went to
from her.
plenty of parties at my
Yeah.
buddy Kevin's house, who I referenced to earlier. Oh, we went there all the time, but he knew right where I was, and he was okay.
Right,
with
that
it,
was the
so.
same with Bond.
Like he was cool. He just wanted to know what was going on,
Yeah.
basically. And
Yeah.
if I was too drunk, please call me.
Right, don't try to drive. Home.
Don't try to drive home. But I was
Exactly.
one that rode a bike all the time. Like I would just ride a fucking bike. Let's make sure that.
You were that weird athletic kid. Like weirdly athletic is what I meant.
No, no. Well, I guess it'd be weird.
You're
athletic.
You're weirdly athletic if you're just riding a bike to parties.
Yeah, weirdly athletic because I didn't play sports. But
Yeah,
like,
but
all
you're
of a
just
sudden you'd
doing
be
this
like,
weird
this
thing.
guy is still biking. Like he's still doing this.
Like, I mean, some people are
Dude,
too fat to bike,
I
but you're
biked
just
all around Bay
Yeah.
City, bro. All around.
yeah. See, bikers and joggers aren't always athletic, but there's some of them that you're biking to get fucked up. Like you're weirdly athletic,
Dude,
Like
I went
Bert
through
Kre-
so many
Bert
bikes.
Kreischer is weirdly
I
athletic.
went through like the BMX bike
Oh, yeah.
to the mountain bike.
Went
I
through that
had
phase.
I had the street bike with the skinny ass tires and shit, bro. That was the best bike I ever had out of all the bikes I owned. Because
Is that literally for riding on the street?
yeah,
or
just
what?
riding around town. Yeah,
Okay.
it was
like
the best
commuting,
one.
like
yes, like just commuting to the party or commuting
hell
to
yeah.
a friend's house or
How
commuting to
comfortable
school.
was it, though?
It was very comfortable, dude.
Ooh, speaking of very comfortable.
Yeah, that chair's not very comfortable.
No, but I
I try to
just
give you a
moved this
blanket.
I just moved the blanket. I readjusted,
Yeah.
and you know what? It got better.
It got better.
Yeah.
It does, and that's something I'm going to invest in too with
It's
that new
about
table that's out there.
getting better.
You are actually the last original OG podcast
Oh wow!
right here. This is the original OG setup.
I barely
is-
have an original OG setup because
Yeah.
even in the beginning, it was still changing.
Well, you have like a producer and like all that stuff over top, and you can't like say
I got-
everything you want to.
No, I
and
can.
You can. Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
can.
can.
You sure?
Yeah.
Are you
Well,
sure?
okay. At the beginning,
Are you sure?
Listen to this.
Are you sure?
I can.
Are you sure?
I can.
I don't think you can.
I can.
Can you?
At the beginning,
No.
I was
See, there's
holding
a
back.
at the beginning.
Well, yeah, no. At the beginning, I was holding back because I was still having a church internship.
Oh.
That I was associated.
So are you
with.
faithful? What are you faithful to?
I am faithful to God and Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior.
So like what denomination?
I'm not really held down to a
I
denomination.
see. Yeah. What is it?
Because
What is
just
it?
like that,
So do you believe God was like a person?
I believe God was a being. He wasn't ever. I believe God existed in Jesus.
See, me and my wife were like really like different. Like when I grew up, like my grandma and stuff always tried to see, Jesus and all this stuff. But I believe it's more of like an energy source. Like,
Right.
there's more of like it's more energy based. It's not like one being.
Right. And
made
because of
this
that,
stuff.
I think because of that energy source theory or
Right. It's
or
more
even
energy.
analogy, that makes the Holy Trinity even more possible or even more
Right.
plausible.
Yeah,
Because with that it's one God energy
Yeah.
split into three beings.
Just like
but
with-
that God energy is all of it. You know what I mean?
just like with all the different religions and stuff like that, they
Right.
like
They're
you
all
know, they
pointing
all-
to one God
Yeah,
energy,
I think
but
it's
with different
one-
understandings
Yeah,
of it.
they all have their own side to the
Exactly.
story, basically.
And when you look at it, a lot of them have been
Like, do you-
shown visions from God in some region of some time, and a lot of them are Abrahamic religions too. That all like
Abraham,
source around Abraham and like Moses and like their visions from God. So it's the same God that spoke to all of these Islam and Christian and Catholic or but in
that's the
Judaism,
fucking one.
Judaism, but like the same God spoke to all of these people
Yeah.
supposedly.
Yeah,
It's just a completely different understandings. But if we understand that this is all the same God energy and we should all abide by that God's, I guess, laws or rules, which is basically morality. But being a moral person is just should be easy in itself.
yeah,
It's an easy enough commandment in itself.
See, I'm going through like I don't know what you're doing, and whatever you're doing is what you're doing. But like, where's this going? But it's what I'm doing. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what you did, Rich, either. We never talked about this. But it's like, I don't know what I should do. Like, we were driving past, like, just 2 days ago. We were coming back from sledding. I got to show you this video. Please remind me.
Hey, was
if
it
you
at Van
remember.
Ralty Hill?
Yes.
See?
Bro.
That's where I almost went. Go on.
Dude, she splits the gap so perfect in this video. It is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
And anyways, so we're driving past. We're on our way home. It's like right over on Pine and 17th, and there's this church there. She's like, "What's that?" I was like, "Oh, it's a church." And then she's like,
Ooh.
and I was waiting for what is that?
This is where shit hits the fan.
She's like, "Well, what is
Yeah.
that? What is a church?" But she just said, "Oh, it's got a door on it."
oh, it's got a door on it.
And that's where I go, how long were you under that star? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it's a building, honey.
Yeah,
What
no,
the
and
fuck?
Yeah, no, man. But I'm like, just waiting for that. And I'm just thinking, like, so when do I, like, we got, like, Jesus books and God.
We
got
the Jesus books and whatnot.
We got the books.
We got the Matthew, the Mark, the Luke.
We got the Old to the New Testament. We got it all here.
We got it spread, but
we got it all here.
But when do I present it? When do I present this offer to my daughter?
When do I slap this up on the projector and say, "Hey, this is where we go from here"?
And you know what? I'm not even
Everything-
telling you where to go, but here's the info.
Everything you know from here, from before. I said that wrong. But from when you were born until now doesn't matter. What
It's all
matters
different
now
now.
is a God. And she'll be like, "What?"
What?
And I'd be like, "Yeah, there's a God over everybody. Yeah, it's not mama and dada that rules everything."
You're gonna tell me there's an all-telling and all-knowing being?
No, I'm
above
gonna
us?
tell you that you're in a kingdom. And it's God's fucking kingdom here. See? And then I'm gonna be like sitting here choking back shit like, man, this is fucking hell on earth here.
This is God's Italian henchman. This is the actual Godfather.
And you gotta obey a certain set of rules.
He set
to
out
fucking
10.
make him. He set out 10.
Here's 10.
Here's 10. I'm gonna have my buddy here.
Start out with the first rule.
Moses is gonna bring you the 10. Okay.
Do you believe in the ark?
God sent him. Hey, real quick. Do
Hey,
you believe
hey,
in the Ark of
hey.
the Covenant, bro? Just real quick.
Hey, you believe in the
I don't
ark?
know. I don't know where you are.
Hey, you believe in the ark, man?
I don't know where you are scholastically or.
Hey, Scully. Hey, Scully.
Hey, Scooter, come back in here.
X-Files.
Now I
comes
gotta
in.
pee.
Oh man. Hey, I think honestly, it's been like 2.5 hours, and your pee break is a good break.
Okay.
I think we should probably just wrap this up. I think people are probably sick of listening to us anyway.
I mean, I would imagine.
I mean, honestly, we're not good.
Cool.
We
Wait.
suck.
But first, before I leave, I do have, and at the end of the podcast, probably a poor time to promote.
No,
but,
that's the way everybody does it.
well, I know, but also I don't know
I'll
how.
cut it.
I don't know. Don't worry, I'll cut it.
I'll cut it.
You're not. I do edit one part. It's the end. No.
I'll cut it and promote it.
Follow my podcast. Where is this going? It's on Twitter at Where Is This GoPo and on Instagram. Now you're making me light a cigarette before I even pee.
You can pee right there. That does work.
Oh,
If
beautiful.
you're not shy.
Oh, I've been to jails. I'm not shy. So much we didn't get into. Yeah, follow my podcast on Twitter at Where Is This GoPo. Follow my podcast on Instagram at Where Is This Going Pod, or follow us on Facebook. But also, you can follow me on everything at _Hunter Miles. And if you're looking for new comedy content,
Yes.
look no further. Actually, look no further, but just wait a bit.
Actually, just go pee real quick because I got a story to tell.
Okay, so we're continuing.
We're continuing. I got a good story. I don't even know if I should tell it, but
Oh,
that always makes it a good story.
hell yeah.
Isn't that right, Sir Richard?
Sometimes.
We'll have a little add on here.
a working toilet.
It is working. I can't see you.
Like I said, I've been to jail. You got that new Mountain Dew, though.
We'll just leave this up part on the podcast because it's funny. We got time for another little story. We got a little audience retention here at Obscured State.
I just found out that I don't have to work 12 hours tomorrow, too.
Oh, wow.
I was under the impression that it was going to be all week.
Hey.
I have to work 12 hours tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, you got to go to Detroit.
No.
Ugh.
What hours?
5 to 5.
That makes 12 hours better, though.
It might be a little bit longer because we have a new stop too. So
But still, when you get to start at 5, though.
Wait, what are you working?
I work for WM Uniform.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we're
So-
listing everybody's workplace today.
Yeah, so we're going to Detroit tomorrow.
I was trying to avoid that on the Fairview conversation. It's public on my goddamn profile. I don't know why I care anyways, but I seen your car today, Rich.
You said route?
You saw my car?
Yeah, I seen it parked in that parking lot across the street from there.
Oh yeah, that's our parking lot.
So you got like fucking names on the vehicles and shit?
Yeah.
So when you get to drive, you'll get your name on one. It'll be Rich.
Yeah.
Dude, you should make him put it Dick.
See, I got my polos today, and it has our name embroidered in it. And Heather asked me, she's like, "Do you want Richard? Do you want Rich? Do you want Dick?" I'm like, "I kind of want Dick, but
I kind of want Dick.
I'm gonna be professional
And
just
go
keep it
Rich. Yeah.
I think Dick is professional.
Dick is. That's the original. It's the OG, bro.
But also, can you clip yourself saying "I kind of want Dick" and just have that as be a drop? Please?
Yes. No, we probably can't. Rich probably didn't have the camera on.
No, I didn't. I don't think I've had the camera on me at all.
Oh man,
It's so hard
I
when
kind
you're...
of want Dick.
Dude, we tried.
I fucking tried for so fucking long to try to do the automatic video switcher, and I could not get it to work, bro.
Dude, I wouldn't even know. That's why I leave all that shit up to Jake, dude.
Yeah, see, you got a fucking producer and shit.
Jake knows what he's doing. Dude.
So we had to figure this out ourselves. So I was like, you know what? We found this pad online that we could use, but it needs HDMI. Blah blah blah. Bought these webcams.
Yeah.
So
see,
we found a way to do it with a keyboard.
that's a neat camera too. I gotta say.
That's the camera I use to record our Urbex videos.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
See, that's
4K and shit.
That's more mobile. Like we just use
What is it? It's not Canon. It's the other one. Nikon.
Nikon.
Dev's
so you use a DSLR.
Yeah, Dev's Nikon. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know. This is a Panasonic. This is a camcorder.
okay.
This is
This is a
the old
camcorder.
camcorder.
Camera and recorder, or is it
Yeah,
camera
take
recorder?
Pictures. Take pictures
Okay.
too.
Is that what camcorder means?
I think so. Camera
and
recorder.
recorder.
Camcorder. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Oh yeah, the story. So you're friends with Joe Elder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're friends with
that
him.
was a weird.
Yeah, I am.
That was a weird what transition?
No, that was a weird yell I did.
Oh,
kind
yeah.
Of. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just record that after Rich says, "I just want dick."
I kind of want dick.
yeah.
But yeah, Joe Elder.
Bro, we should do a podcast, dude.
Dude, I was I was thinking there's two people I've done podcasts with, and just because this was so comfortable, you were one, you were the second, but the
damn.
first was Kate Carmody. Just because we I
That's
think,
another comedian.
yes,
Okay.
she did my podcast 2 weeks ago, I think, or 3 weeks ago now. She's 3 episodes ago. I need
Okay.
you. Catch it out. Episode 22.
Catch it out.
Catch it out. Check it out.
You're gonna
Check
say
it out.
catch it.
Catch up. Check it out. Episode
up.
22.
I hate it when you
Episode
get the
22.
juice.
Kate Carmody. But
And it's not juice. It's the full ketchup.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you. And it's not juice, I promise.
Anyways.
We love them though. We love the juice.
Anyway, she was your first choice.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, because we had recorded almost half a podcast.
Right.
Okay, it was about 20 minutes, so not half a podcast, about a third, and it was so effortless. Wow, I'm fucking up every word. It was so effortless and fun that when we had to restart because OBS shut down, we.
Yeah, you watching that, right, Rich?
Yeah. No. Nah, I think we're good. But when we started over, like it still felt like almost seamless. Like we were still having a good time and went another hour after that. And it was a good time and there was not like a second of downtime or anything. And it was so fun. And so I think I am bringing Kate on, and that's what I was gonna bring on. That's what I was gonna bring up when I said I wanted to do more stuff at home because
Right.
because I live in Grand Rapids and the Stooge is in Zeeland, basically Drenthe, Zeeland. So if I wanted to do more episodes with Kate and I, basically just doing comedians, like it'd be Kate and I and comedians.
Right.
And that way because I have a surplus of comedians that I'm close with
Right.
that I can sprinkle those in maybe even midweek, but I can record them whenever, and then I can have the other episodes be with other artists.
And you have like a backlog of shit.
Exactly. And so
So you can get on top of things.
right, and maybe I can record or maybe I can release like 2 episodes a week in just like a small episode or
Right.
something, or maybe even just the backlog like you said, and then I can alternate the comedians with other artists. But because I'm so bountiful in comedian contacts, I want to get them all on because they're the ones that I know and the ones that I want to get on are hilarious, but I don't want to bombard
Right.
my feed. But I don't
No, it's your audience. You don't.
Yeah.
You want more of a wide variety.
Exactly.
It's the same
And
struggle that
I'm trying
in.
to give everyone
It's
a
just
showcase.
a different niche.
Exactly. I'm trying to give everyone a showcase, and that's been my goal from the beginning. And so I want to have different artists on, but I can't ignore the great comedy content
Right.
beside me.
Right.
So
It's got to have that comedic influence.
exactly. And so I want to have both in there, kind of. And I'm seeing more and more.
Well, that makes it even funnier
Yeah.
when you got somebody on that's really dry and they don't
Exactly.
get it. And then you're just like, well, moving on.
Right. And so if I kind of wanted Kate for like all of it, but
Right.
if I can just even get her for just the like comedy on comedy ones,
Yeah.
then that's fine with me. But she can make damn near anything funny. Kate's hilarious. Kate Carmody, look her up. Kate Comedy, super funny.
Well, maybe she'll want to come on here sometime.
You know, I can put her in touch.
Dang. Anyways, to my fucking story. So
Oh, yes.
You know Joe Elder, right?
Yes.
So I contacted him to try to come on here, and he just fucking ghosted me. So fuck him. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was gonna say, was that the whole story?
No, that's not the whole story. No, he worked at the same place I worked for a while. I don't even know if I should be telling the story, but it's fucking hilarious.
Well,
to
here we
me.
go.
So here we go, and it's a podcast, and nobody listens. So
Especially near the end.
he fucking. I basically ended up taking over his job out at this place that he worked at, supervising everybody. Mm-hmm. So I went out there, and I'm doing, the gig or whatever, doing the best that I can. I'm the new guy around. I'm gonna spruce
just
this
here-
brace up.
Yeah.
No, I was like
Right.
game. I was like, I fucking did a lot there, dude. I fucking was like putting in some hours and shit, and fucking I get the phone, right, the company phone,
Right.
that he had. So I get caught up on shit, and I'm like back at the desk, right? I'm going through this phone. And I'm like, I got the phone, right? And I'm like, okay, what the fuck's going on this phone? I start going through text messages, right?
And I'm seeing weird names like LaQuisha and DeQuanda.
pretty fucking much. And I'm like, she's like, hey, can I get that 10 sack today or something? I'm like, and then he messages back, yeah, after work. Will 4 work? I'm like, this fucking dude was selling weed
I assumed
out of my work.
I assumed black chicks because they were fucking. That's what I thought you were going with.
No.
Because Joe fucks black chicks.
Now
Well,
that
documented.
is not, like I said, selling weed. Maybe he was just getting weed for him.
Right.
Whatever. But it was fucking
that's-
hilarious
yeah,
to me
you
because
just
I
on a work
smoke weed.
phone?
I smoke weed, and I'm
Right.
like, I would never do this on my work phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Like your work phone is
Yeah.
like not
Unless
the
that's-
place to do any of
Unless
that.
this is a thing.
That is fucking
From
hilarious.
having a phone on an internship, is that the only phone you're using?
yes.
Is that's your only phone?
You said fuck my phone. I
Yeah.
got a work phone
I
now.
have a work phone
I'm
now.
legit in this job.
Yeah.
I'm here.
And I don't
I
need
got
a
it.
personal phone.
I
I'm
got
all
it.
about work, dog.
100, bro.
100, bro. But
Hey.
I'm also about after work. I'm all about work, but I'm also about after
You
work.
see,
does
and the
for
way
work
they
for
work
you.
their phone plans there at that place
The way
is,
the
is
way
you
my
get
account's set
you get put on a phone plan with like 4 people, and you might end up with an asshole that's using up all your shit.
Yep.
He was that fucking asshole.
Oh, of course. And when you're using up all the shit, people are more apt to go look through shit.
And
too.
he probably don't fucking care anymore. He don't work there anyways. So
Right.
it's fucking hilarious.
I love Joe.
Dude.
That's why I assumed it was
I
him
thought
fucking black chicks.
at
But
the-
no, yeah. Joe smokes weed.
the time that I've talked to him stuff, he's got that witty little bit about him too. That's why I was like, he'd be a great guy to have on the podcast.
Joe's hilarious, and he's very politically savvy. And historically savvy.
Yeah, he seemed to like kind of know some shit.
Joe knows some shit, and I can't hang with most of it. I
fucking can't either.
I was a political science minor.
I get out of my
I'll tell
fucking
you,
league.
minor. I was a political science minor. I really got into government in high school, and then after college, after I got clean of drugs, I said, you know what, to hell with that new old life. I'm living this new life, and I don't know shit about politics or psychology anymore.
Fuck it.
And I literally put everything I learned in college basically to the back. I mean, I'm like, all right, it's only comedy stuff from now on.
Right.
And trying to work with that. But I wish I could still I can hang in psychological conversations, political conversations, like with the logic
When
I
they
can.
start throwing out all the laws and stuff, it's just
And
like,
I can even kind of hang with that because I wanted to study
start throwing
law.
out old shit.
Yeah. Once you bring in history and dates and stuff, bye. Those weren't on the test. I can tell you that.
Well-
Every teacher I've ever had said you won't need to know the dates. That's all I've ever heard. Years have never
Just
mattered
know
to
the
me.
event.
Yeah, just know the event and just
Be
the
like, well,
order in which they
until
took
somebody
place.
says, "Well, when was that?"
I don't know. It was after this. How about that?
How dare you?
How dare you question me with years? I know
With
it was,
actual facts and data.
I know it was after this event, and between that, no clue.
Go to Snopes.
Go to Snopes, see if I'm wrong. You tell me. That's my main fact check, anyways. It may be liberal. I don't care.
Well, shit, dude.
Okay,
I think we need to end this.
Yes, but I did want to promote the last
you do
thing.
need to promote.
The comedy content. If you're looking for more, look
yes,
no further,
yes.
but just wait a bit. Like I was saying, I had Carl Sobel on my podcast this past episode, and we were talking. We had kind of brought to light a little bit, but it's still in the works. I need you. There's going to be a live comedy event, very enclosed and pretty private. But from that event will be more comedy content for multiple comedians. So we're going to be holding a small show, a small taping, if you will. We're going to have a videographer there. We're going to have a small audience, all COVID safe and social distance. But we're going to be coming out with some comedy content, and people are going to be doing comedy and coming out with some live comedy for you guys.
Okay.
So look
So
forward
it'll be
to
like
that.
kind of like a special.
Yeah, okay, so have you watched any of what Chappelle has been doing at his camps this summer or this quarantine? Basically, he's had a yard spaced out.
Yep.
This was in his summer camp
Yep.
down in Ohio. But yeah, a lawn spaced out with chairs, socially distanced, but for a live show that was
Yep.
safe. And that's what we're trying to do. They're going to be shorter specials, but
But that's the feel is what it's going to be.
We're gonna have a showcase of some comedians live from Carl's garage, and it's gonna be a great time. And I can only imagine how, because we have great videographers and photographers in our community already as comedians,
Right.
And once again, I'll shout out Deveron Thomas till the day I die. That man is a master with a camera, just in general. He captures moments beautifully and then edits the pictures themselves poetically. Great photographer. But I am looking forward to this comedy event coming out.
That sounds really fun.
We're going to be doing it in late February after I get back from seeing Tim Dillon live in Cleveland.
Oh,
Which I'm
nice.
super pumped for.
That'll be fun.
But yeah, so late February. We'll talk about March. We'll look for March for
be
some new
perfect.
comedy content coming out. Like, hell yeah.
Perfect.
Going to be hitting open mics in the meantime. Catch me at JB's Whiskey in Battle Creek, February 16th. That's a Tuesday. Show starts at 8 p.m. And it's an open mic, so it's free. So don't worry
So
about
no
tickets.
damn excuses.
Exactly.
It's still fucking hard.
Hell yeah.
I feel the struggle. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Dude, thanks for having me.
This was a
man. I
great
appreciate
time.
it. Fuck yeah.
Great time.